Okay, I am live. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Let me turn this down. Adam is not here yet, but he'll be here shortly. Um, and I have another surprise for you. Okay, so it just says I just went live. It just is it popping up all my alerts. Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh, okay, let me just check something here. I got another surprise for you guys too. Hold on just a second, and you will see. Awesome. Okay, guys, I have somebody else that just showed up here about 10 minutes ago that would like to say hello to everybody, and I'm sure that you guys would love to say hello to her and him.
Hi guys, it's me, Heather. I stopped to actually use my mom's bathroom and to bring her a gift that somebody sent you. So you get to open it live
Awesome.
on here.
Oh my God.
What did
Okay.
you call her? You said the
Joe,
name.
is it JoJo
I'm
or?
not positive. You got to read the name. I thought it started with a J, but she had got some mail.
Is the name
Hi
on here?
everybody. It is on there. Open it up. Actually, there's a note
Okay.
inside of it.
Okay. Let me open this up.
Yeah, so this is actually really cool. I did take a
Ooh,
peek at
you
it.
did?
Yep.
I got a gift, guys. Check it out. Oh, I'm so excited.
She just got a letter. She just got a letter. She just got a letter.
Oh my God, I love it.
Isn't
Oh
that
my
pretty?
God, this is absolutely beautiful. Whoa. I seen these online. These are
These are really
beautiful.
pretty, aren't they?
It's
It
got
looks like a little planet,
yes.
and like a solar system or something around it.
Oh
It's
my
really
guys,
cool.
was it from you, Julie Harper? I can't
Oh,
remember. Who
here, there's a
is
note
it?
inside
Oh,
of
yeah,
here.
let me see the note.
Let's see what it says. There's a few
Oh, I
things in here.
love this.
Okay. Wait, not this one.
Oh my
There's a few
God,
different
this
ones.
is so pretty.
Joan C.
Joan, okay.
Yeah, it
Joan
says, enjoy
C.
your gift. Sending hugs from Joan C. A gift for you.
Aw. Thank you, Joan. If you're in here, thank you so much. I love this. It's beautiful. Wow. Look at this, guys. I don't know if the camera even does it any justice. This is a amethyst in the middle. Yeah, light it up. Can you guys see that? Look at that.
That's cool.
That is beautiful. Look at this. It's like a pyramid and it's got looks like trying to think of what it's called, black tourmaline in there. I'm not sure what else, but this is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Thank you. Thank Julie. Was it Julie Harper?
No, same thing.
Oh, thank you, Julie Harper. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, hey there, PD Robert. How you doing? Hey, Katie, Julie Harper, David Hale. Thank you for always being here.
Hi, Christian.
Hey, Christian.
David.
So my daughter Heather is here for a little bit. I don't know how long she's sticking around, but Greg's here too. Greg, do you want to come over and say hello to everyone?
I hear him playing a game.
Oh, is he playing a game? Adam should be here shortly. I'm not sure where he's at. I don't see him popping up yet, but he will be here. Hi, Deborah, Sarah Lee, Rick Horton. Hello there. Pink Stars, Robin Slack. She's a relative of ours.
Oh, okay.
Yep, she's one of our cousins.
Hi, Robin.
Yep. Hey, cuz. Sharon Ferguson. Yeah, I do too. I love. Oh, she's from Ocala. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're not far from us at all. You're right down the street. Carlos. Hey there, Carlos. How's it going? Cat Blackburn. She's in here.
Hi, Kat. I hope you're doing okay.
Baby Nola's mom.
Yeah, if you guys followed me, I shared a little bit of her story. her little sweet baby Nola. Unfortunately, she's not with us
Yeah.
anymore, but she fought like hell. That baby was a strong
She
baby,
sure did.
and very sorry for your loss and everything. I know we
Yeah.
haven't really spoke. She's been going through a lot, but I
Yeah.
do hope everything's going okay with you and your husband and your family.
Yep.
We think about you often.
Yes, we sure do. Our prayers are with you still. I think about you often too. Um, Hi, April, Rita. Thank you, Rita. I'm new here. Typical watch. Okay, well, welcome. Thank you for being here. Show the love. Okay, I got 89 people in here. Awesome. Vincent Shell. Hello there.
She said she sure was such a fighter. It's been tough,
Mm-hmm.
but we are hanging in there, trying to turn this into something positive.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing to do. Sometimes just take the negative and just try to make it positive
Yep.
in some way.
Yep. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My heart goes out to you. It really does. Hey V team, how you doing? Debbie McManus, hello there. Wait, what'd you say? Birmingham yesterday. Oh no, and it killed 2 babies.
What happened?
A tree fell on a house in Birmingham and killed 2 babies.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
That's horrible.
Oh,
Like that.
skin just started crawling. Oh, it's awful. I hate to hear things like that.
Yeah, Kathy was right. Like when you have something bad happen to you, and you turn it into something good
Yeah.
in some way. Because if Gary, her son, my brother, if he never passed away, you guys wouldn't even know us.
That's right.
Because we'd never be interested in the paranormal like we are now. So sometimes you have to take a bad situation or negative things and try to turn them into something good.
Yep.
And then, she developed the G Team Paranormal, and now look at it. All you followers and people that have been inspired by what she does and what we do. And yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. Sometimes something,
and
good comes out of something bad.
And
yeah.
It's been good for her.
It has. It really has. And
she really put her heart into this and in doing it. Where me, I always felt like I wasn't doing enough, and she really has from day one. She was like, I'm doing this. And she made it happen. And there was times I felt so bad because I couldn't like participate as much, being a mom and working.
You were going to school and everything. I know.
So, yeah,
I know.
Tough, but
I know.
oh, my brother was murdered, and you're right. I wouldn't be close to God if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for that, Stephanie. That's horrible.
Yeah, something good usually does come out of something bad. And it's hard to even think about. It's like I would love to go back and have him back and not have all this.
Right.
Of
course, yeah.
But
we would love to be able to reverse all this and and us not be here.
Right. But things happen for a reason. I have inspired a lot of people. I know that you have too. We have a lot of people. We've helped a lot of people in a lot of ways. And so that's a good thing, that we've been able to help people. When I hear their stories, it just really touches my heart to hear some of the stories from people about how we have actually helped them, and that means a lot to us. That really touches our hearts knowing that we've helped people with our tragic situation and what we've now created, from it. Adam, I see him in the chat. Adam, did you try to join? I don't see anything popping up for you. Did you get the link, Adam? I sent it to Messenger. Madison said, you've both inspired me a lot. That's why. Oh, and this is what you can do too. See, with this, you can take the message and pop it up on the screen.
Oh, okay,
so that's
cool.
one thing I like about StreamYards is that
Madison.
you can.
She's the one we did a video with her.
Okay.
She's the one that had the dolls.
Oh yes. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
Was it the last? I think it was the last one we did. We have more people that are reaching out.
Oh, he didn't get a link. What? All right, hold on, Adam. Hold on. That's strange. I sent it to you. Hold on, guys. I'm going to send it to him again, which means I got to go out of that screen for a second. I don't know why he didn't get it. Yeah, it's there, Adam. I just sent it again. It's there. It's to your messenger. Or do you want me to email it to you? Shit. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh. Did you get it that time, Adam? Yes, we got hit with a lot of wind and rain and lightning earlier today. Trees were knocked down in our area and everything. All back through the neighborhood there when I went to Kylie's job earlier. It was like there was stuff everywhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. There he is. Now, have you met Adam yet?
I will have seen it in here. Hi, Adam.
Hello, how are you?
Oh,
Hello.
he said, hello, how are you? Here, let me fix this a little bit better. There we go. Okay.
Sorry, I'm testing out a new mic and everything else. So let me know if it sounds messed up, anything like that.
Okay. Do you want me to send you the link to your phone? You can pop in.
Or you can, and then
You-
maybe if you're still live in a little bit,
Yeah.
because I have to help them.
Okay, let me send Heather the link real quick too.
Okay.
That way she can pop in and she can actually hear what we're talking about.
Super secret stuff.
Yeah.
Send it to me, and then if I can, if you're still live, once I get home
Oh,
and stuff,
Okay.
I'll pop in.
All right. Boom. There it is.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm leaving. Like I said, I stopped by for a bathroom break and used her toilet.
She
Now
was
I'm
in the
heading
area.
home.
Beats the 7-Eleven, you know?
He said it beats the
It
7-Eleven,
definitely
you know.
does, or the freaking behind a building. I
Ah!
keep tissues in my car.
I know.
Hey.
Pull over behind a building. I'd rather do that than a freaking public
Yeah.
bathroom.
I
don't blame
know.
you one bit.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Yep.
Being a guy does have its advantages in these
Being a
situations.
guy has its advantages, he said.
That's for sure. All right, guys. Hopefully, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, if
See
you
ya.
want to pop in, that'd be great.
Okay. All right.
All right. Love you too. You going out the front door or you going out the back door?
That's a personal question now.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So how is things going, Adam?
It's going pretty good. So it's great to be back home. That's one thing for sure.
Bye, Greg. Do you want to poke your head in and say hello real quick to everybody too? Hold on a minute. Hold on one second. Hold
right
that
ahead.
thought, Adam.
You're
Pop
good.
in. No, I was telling everybody.
What up, yo?
It's my son-in-law, Greg.
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
I'll see you later. Love you.
Most of the people in the chat probably know who he is.
Gotta love
Just
their
lock-
adventures.
Lock the top lock, yeah. Or just push the button. It's got a code on the outside that you push.
Oh, okay.
Remember the code?
I'm actually
he's got it.
looking for a particular subject right now.
Okay.
What
So
we were talking about earlier. I can't remember what it's called. I
yes,
was reading
yes.
about it.
So Adam stayed at his dad's house for a few days. And
yeah,
while you were there, just to let everybody know that may not know in the chat that Adam lost his father to suicide June 1st, right?
June 1st.
June 1st. And he was in my live stream a couple weeks afterwards, and his father actually came through. Most of you in here probably know this already. So him and I have been in touch, and we've done a couple of these streams together. And his mom went away for a little bit, and he went over there, him and his wife, and stayed at the house. So anything interesting happen? Anything at all that you want to share with us?
So, you know me, and give me 1 second. My hat's driving me
Okay,
crazy.
you're fine. You're fine.
All right. Sorry, I am very vain. I don't want to look.
I'm the same way. My hair is bugging me over here because it doesn't look right. But anyway, whatever. Look at it.
Oh.
See, I have OCD, and this just bugs me. It's like, what is up with that hair piece right there? The piece of my hair. Ugh. Okay.
That looks real. So like we chatted a little bit while we were over there.
Mhm.
I went in there with all intentions of doing an investigation. I mean, this is what I do. Dad knew I did it. And he always said, he would always say, "What are you going to do when one of them follows you home?" And I'm like, well,
Mhm.
I guess take care of it or send it home. I don't know. Um, I use my SLS cam.
Mhm.
Um, Pretty uneventful with that. However, there's certain things like, people, I'm not saying like this in a bad way, but people have like a certain smell,
Mhm. Yep.
and there were times I would, like smell him, like his musk,
Mhm.
or his scent beside me. And that would make sense on the SLS why he wouldn't show up in front of me. It was almost like he was beside me and I could actually feel him. Um, EVP, however, I did get some really interesting EVPs that I'm still going through and analyzing. But one of them that I caught clear as day, like I had told you before, he used to call me Bubba. And I went out back onto the deck where he had, committed
Mhm.
suicide. And I was out there talking to him. And as you know, nighttime EVP sessions, especially when it's warm outside, they're hard to do because the crickets and every little noise comes through. Mother Nature's louder at night
Mhm.
than the traffic is. And I asked him, clear as day, what was my nickname? And this one took no enhancement whatsoever. You hear it sounded just like Bubba, just like that. And I was
Wow.
like, oh, okay, so you are here. Um,
Wow.
with that in mind and what somebody had said, going on behind who had no knowledge of where I was at the time, um, when I was in his bedroom.
Mhm.
Um, it was pretty interesting to say the least. He did make himself present. He did make himself known. He communicated more through knocking than anything else.
Mhm.
Um, and it wasn't just like a little shift or um, like, just like a single knock. I mean, it was like multiple, like, I'd ask him for call and response, like 2 knocks for yes, and then 3 knocks for no. And I would get those. Um, and it was pretty on spot. So as an investigator in as many years as I've done this, it's like I feel like I put the minimal effort into this because
Mhm.
he would almost expect me to do this. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
It's and then staying there for the entire week. It's when I
Mhm.
say minimal effort, not minimal effort to communicate with them, but minimal effort as in setting up equipment and running back and forth. Because I mean, one of the things we always did, and he made himself known at this, in the middle of the night, like I'll get up and I'll fry like 4 or 5 eggs over easy and make some toast. And he'd always be like,
Mhm.
"You gonna make some for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" And so I'd sit there and I was doing it at night just to, see if it would elicit anything. And
Mhm.
things, you know, things happened around me that were just interesting. I mean,
Mhm.
things that I can't explain.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's kind of where it stands right now. I do have video that I'm going to be reviewing again and uploading along with audio and some EVP, but
Okay.
it will be coming. But yeah, all in all, it was I got closure. If that not complete closure, but I feel a lot better inside.
Yeah,
It's like I got to walk back in his shoes,
yeah.
if
It
that makes sense.
it makes sense. It's very therapeutic in a strange kind of way, you know, to be able to go there and spend the time where he passed and everything. Yeah, I understand completely.
Yeah, and with that in mind, I'm actually going to on Tuesday to Kentucky, to Barville, Kentucky, or Corbin, or that
Mhm.
eastern Kentucky area, because that's where he's buried. One of his tombstones came in, so or his headstone. Well, it's going to be
Yeah,
his headstone for the time being through the VA.
right.
And then when his big one comes in, we're going to move it and make it a footstone. And
Mhm.
then mom's also going to buy the plot right next to him.
Oh, okay.
Um, so be my third time back, her first time back.
Mhm.
Um, but once again, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like it's really important to be there for mom, you
Yeah,
know, and
definitely.
but
Yeah.
yeah, other than that,
Well, that's it's good. I mean, do you feel better now that you did get to spend that time there? Do you so you feel like you're getting maybe got a little closure or made
I
peace in some kind of way?
I do.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I mean, not, there's never going to be that complete closure, but
Right.
I feel
Yeah.
like it helped me out. What's the best way to put this? In the current situation that I'm in.
Mhm.
Um, because it's taken the waves and taken them further apart now. Um,
Right.
just like I said, walking a mile in his shoes and being there
Mhm.
at the same time and doing the same things that he was doing of that week, uh and that night that it happened.
Mhm.
I mean, it was stressful enough for me just to take care of those dogs, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my wife was there and my daughter popped in and out, and she's not much help. I mean, what 18-year-old is, I forget that she's
Yeah.
18. I don't want to take that year from her. um but you know it's crazy how much that does help. And
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
still feel like he has the right, had the right. And I mean,
Mhm.
just as tired as it made me, I can imagine being living what he lived with,
Yeah.
diabetes, neuropathy from Agent Orange, PTSD, which I suffer with PTSD as well.
I do
Um,
too.
so we all have it in different forms.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to say there's no such thing as a one upper when it comes to PTSD, because everybody who suffers with it has their own demons and their
Right.
own triggers and everything else.
Yep.
um but I do think that, you know the majority of the Vietnam veteran era guys, um you know a lot of them didn't ask for this,
Mhm.
unlike me.
Mhm.
In my current generation, they were thrown to this. They didn't they were sent against their will. Now my dad, he volunteered. His thought process was, why should I go, or why should I stay here
Mhm.
when my friends are having to go? I'm no better than them.
Mhm.
And that's who my dad was. He's a
Yeah.
very stand-up guy. So he volunteered to join, and he wanted, before he got drafted, or if he got drafted, he wanted to make sure he had his own choice. So he chose to join. Oh, you can go ahead.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I was reading some comments here. I'm like, but no, he chose to join the Marines. So,
Mm.
much like me, sometimes you get what you ask for. Um,
Yeah.
you know, but at the same time, would he have been drafted? I don't think so. I don't think his number ever came up.
Mhm.
But I mean, hindsight's 2020. But the feeling of the house has changed quite a bit.
It
Um, it,
has, okay. I
it's
was wondering
gone.
about that.
It's gone from a very heavy feeling, like
Mhm.
almost oppressive, to, well, hey, I'm here. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it if that makes sense. I don't
Mhm.
know how other people uh um I don't know how other people actually deal and what they go through, when
Yeah, I
something like
think
this
it's
happens.
different for everybody. Everybody handles it differently. Everybody grieves differently. Some people it takes longer than others. But the pain of losing someone that you are so close to and that you love is you never really get over it completely. I mean, it's always going to be there. It gets a little easier in time because you learn to accept it and live with it because you have no other choice. And But the first year is the toughest from my experience from losing my mom and dad when I was 23, losing Gary, and then losing Mike. The first year is the toughest. Going through the first everything, the first Christmas, the first Thanksgiving, the first birthday, anniversaries, all that stuff. That's the tough part.
Yeah, and I can see how that is. I truly believe that because the day after we put him in the ground, as you know, was his birthday as well as my daughter's birthday, and then was 2 weeks later it was Father's Day,
Hmm.
and you know, and then we've got the 4th of July, which he despised anyways, and I did for the longest time.
Hmm.
The something about the green mortar rounds,
Right.
where they shoot them up, the green ones.
Yeah.
They reminded
Um,
me of tracers, so
yeah.
you
I
know,
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
and for before you know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving.
I
He's
know.
not going to be here, and then it's going to be Christmas, and then my birthday, and it's just all these things that
Hmm.
will be the first without. And
Hmm.
it's almost like I'm just now coming to terms with you know him not calling every day. That's
Yes.
something that's that was the first, I
Hmm.
guess, hurdle of
Yeah.
the reality of it. Was he would call me 3 or 4
Yep.
times a day. I could almost set my clock by it.
Yes, my mom, same thing with my mom, and when my mom died, that was the really hard part for me.
And that's
Um,
and that's what I'm just now. I'm like, why do I even have a phone?
yeah.
It's kind of one of those, I really don't use it that much anymore.
I know, and back then, of course, there wasn't no cell phones or anything like that, but my mom would call me at least 3 times a day,
Yeah,
and,
and
that was the
the
hard part.
the landlines, and
Yep,
you know, um, with mom, uh, sorry, I'm gonna try and make an adjustment here.
that's
I,
okay.
I can kind of hear some. Hang on, I want to catch this. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry for your loss, Katie. I really am. The It's
mhm,
35 years old. That's way
I know.
way too young. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Mhm,
Age doesn't matter. But when someone's younger, it seems like
yeah,
very very questionable as to
mhm,
why somebody would let that happen.
I
Or
know,
why God would let that happen. And
I know.
I think we had talked about that with the confliction of,
Yeah.
believing in God, but also believing in the paranormal.
Mhm. Yep.
Um,
I know what you're saying, yeah. And I hate to get on those topics because sometimes it starts arguments in the chat.
yeah, no, no. We can all agree to disagree here.
Yeah,
We have civil discord. This is a place of love and light.
that's
Um,
right.
at the end of the day, if y'all disagree, you have to hug it out.
Yeah. Just like
You,
politics. I won't talk about politics on here
no,
either. Oh no.
oh no, 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 no.
No. Nope.
That's the no go area.
Yep.
You know, but with mom, she's slowly making changes to the house.
That's
Um,
good.
my daughter, she was basically raised there from like 1 to 13. She always wanted to go over there. Um, we had to force her to come home. It was like, no, you're coming home.
Mm,
No, 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 I want to stay. I mean, of course, it's,
mhm.
me, mom, and Peepaw's house or grandma and grandpa's.
Mhm.
We all know we always got what we wanted over there. I mean,
Yeah.
I did as a kid. So did, so did she. So my mother's having to look at it from the angle of not making too many changes to the house too quick, like he was
Mhm.
never there, because the joke used to be, because he was somewhat of a pack rat. Um,
Mhm.
my mom used to always say, when you die, I'm gonna get a first thing I'm gonna do is get a dumpster and throw all your shit out. And
Mhm.
now she's like, man, I wish I wouldn't have said that. And I'm like,
I
well,
know. I know.
you
I've
can't.
said something like that to my husband Mike before because Mike loved taking naps, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. And part of it was probably from his head injury, but I feel bad now for saying, "You sleep so much. You got plenty of time to sleep when you're dead." Just a joke.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
used to say
and
crazy shit like that to me too. I mean, but that you don't think about they're gonna die, you're gonna watch them die, and I don't know, you just something you just don't think about. So we definitely need to be careful what we say
yeah,
because that haunts me now, it bugs me
you
all the
know,
time.
and there's so many times that and yeah, this is something that I definitely want to address. um so at my father's funeral, that's the first time I've ever spoke up, stood up there
Mhm.
and spoke. And I basically told, I mean, I'm in front of family and friends. I'm not somebody who's afraid of public speaking, but I've
Mhm.
never felt the need to go up there and speak on somebody's behalf or attest to somebody's character.
Right.
Um, but with my father, I wanted to remind everybody of what he brought into their life.
Mhm.
The good memories, not the last one, because with the exception of my two nieces, everybody knows how he passed away. They're too young to understand. Um, so we had to basically tell about 200 people, look, don't don't ask any questions,
Right.
and
Yep.
um, but one thing I said when I was up there is, I'm standing up there and I'm looking over at my father, and I said, we're all going to be right here someday.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
we don't know when it's going to be,
Yep.
but that's the one thing that's guaranteed. So make sure you cherish the time with the person that's sitting next to you,
Right.
and don't sweat the small things. Um, I didn't have anything planned. I just figured I'd go out there and, just like I always do, whatever I rambles out of my mouth is what I'm going to say.
Mhm.
And it really gives not only everyone else, but I mean, it makes me stop to think. Do I want to continue holding on to certain issues, some anger, some
Right.
you know
Yep.
bitterness, even if it's somebody that I don't like.
Mhm. I know what you're saying, yeah.
It's hard to let some things go, but at the same
Yeah.
time, you know.
Yep.
There's certain things you have to. And
Mhm.
like I squashed almost a 20-year beef with my brother at that time.
Mhm.
So the night before actually.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay.
it was going to be one of us was going to go out bloody. If it wasn't words, one of us was going to go out bloody. And you know, um, at the end of the day, it was
Mhm.
squashed. So go ahead. So sorry, everyone. I'm not checking the chat here. But how's everybody doing?
How have I been doing? I've been well, I've been I know a lot of people have been emailing me and everything because they haven't seen me in a few days, and I've been dealing with some minor health issues, I guess you could say. I have fibromyalgia and I do have neuropathy as well. I don't have a severe case of it, but I do have it in my hand and everything, my hand and the arm. Um, and I have scoliosis. I have all kinds of crap going on. Okay, but I'm in pain a lot. It's chronic pain every day, all the time. Hard to get out of bed sometimes. Hard to lay down. Hard to sit up. Hard to get up. Hard to do. If you suffer from like back pain, your full body, um, it is. It takes a toll on you sometimes. And there's times where I really just don't even want to get out of bed. I'll lay in bed and look at my phone and look at my social media, check my comments, and I have to force myself sometimes to get up and deal with the initial getting up because I am in pain. The summertime is worse for me. For some reason, it affects me worse in the summer. Some people it affects them worse in the winter. The winter months it's easier on me for some reason. It's weird. But other than that, I mean, I still, I get up and do my thing, do what I got to do around here and stuff like that, no matter how bad I hurt. And so that's what I'm dealing with. But it makes it hard to even want to go out of the house and go do anything because the heat just really gets to me, and it's so freaking hot right now.
I can only imagine what it's like down there in Florida.
It's awful. It really
Today
is.
we had a heat advisory here today. A
Hmm.
heat warning. I don't know whatever. Excessive heat came across my phone, and I can attest with back problems, and I think I told you, when I was in Iraq, I had 3 IEDs. Um, the first one took off the front of the truck. The second one took off the back of the truck, but the third one was the hardest hitting ever. And I have no cartilage in my right knee, no cartilage between
Hmm.
my bottom 4 vertebrae.
God.
This rotator cuff's been torn for what year is it now? 2022. That was 2007. I don't know, do the math on that. 15 years. Um, and and recently I learned that I have arthritis in my hips. I'm 39 years old.
You're too young.
Yeah. I mean,
But that's when it started for me, right around 39, 38, 39 years old. That's when I started feeling something going on in my hip, and it would feel like a pinching feeling. And when I went to see the orthopedic and he did the x-rays and the MRI and all that, he said, well, I hate to tell you this, but it's only going to get worse from here. The older you get, the worse it gets. He goes, I'm just letting you know now. And he was right.
like, like
Oh,
today,
God.
today I didn't wake up until noon, and I was in bed at
Hmm.
like 8:30 last night.
Yeah.
8. Now I remember 8ish going to bed. I mean, that's 16
Hmm.
hours of sleep. And
I did
then
that the other night. Same thing. Yep.
we were texting, and next thing I know, I get a text message, and I hear my phone go off, and I'm like, I'll check in a minute. Yeah. I took a freaking 3-hour nap. I mean, uh,
Oh,
and
God.
no, I know I probably look high. But no, I was just,
No, you don't. No,
over.
you needed your body really needed it. You know, sometimes our body just I think lets us know we need that. I did the same thing the other night. I went to bed about 8, between 8:30 and 9, and slept till probably 11 or 12 the next day too. So I know exactly, and I still didn't want to get up. I'm like, what do I need to get up for? I'm laying there actually thinking to myself, what do I really have to do today? You know,
Yeah.
it's like, no, get the hell up.
You know, and like my
Oh
poor dog,
God.
my poor dog, um, he won't go
Robert.
down. He won't go down like and go out when my wife gets up and gets ready. He stays right next to me. So you
Mm-hmm.
know, he probably woke me up going like, "Look, dude, I got to go outside. You better get up and get moving." You know, if
Mm-hmm.
he probably got to the point where he was like, "Nope, no more. Get up now." Um, he couldn't. And I live in a 2-story house, and I wish I would have thought this one out. Um, every everything is upstairs other than the garage, the laundry room,
Mm-hmm.
the dining room, and the living room. I wish I at least had the master on the bottom. I probably
Mm-hmm.
make 30 trips up and down the stairs every day, and it's no fun.
I know.
Uh,
I have stairs here too. My laundry room is upstairs, so I have to go up and down the steps. I know it sucks.
Got to get
I
a
re-
pulley and a basket or
I
something.
really wish they hadn't have done that when they built this house. I really wish they'd have just had it in the garage or something. Yeah, it just sucks. But you know what? If the washer and dryer breaks down, it's crammed into a laundry room up there, and
Oh
it's a
god,
pretty good sized washer and dryer. And it's just a. I remember when we got it in there, and it's been 3 years now, and I keep knocking on wood, like, don't let
yeah.
anything
Well,
happen to it yet.
there you go. Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh,
Well, like I look at the way mine is it goes up and then it hits a landing, and then once you hit the landing, you turn and you can go left to the bonus room.
mm-hmm.
That's where my drums and everything else is, and then you go right and you've got the guest bedroom, this office, and then if you go
Right.
that way is a master. And I've got a king size in my master, and the the way the stairs and the ceiling are, it took everything I had to, even with a ratchet strap to kind of
Mm-hmm.
turn it into a C and get it up and around that. And I'm like, I'm not moving any furniture ever again. I'm paying somebody. This ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know,
So, you wanted to talk about something else. So he mentioned something to me earlier today that he would like to talk about tonight, and I thought that's a good idea. And we will do some EVPs tonight too, guys. We will turn the spirit box on. So I'm just letting you guys know. A lot of people are asking, and we will
yeah,
turn it on. But go ahead and talk about what it was that you wanted to talk about. I thought that was
that's
really interesting.
that's actually what I'm looking for because we texted quite a bit.
I know we did.
I'm trying to think. It's okay. So this starts today's conversations, and I know there's an
What was
arrow
that?
pointing up. I don't know, but Beth looks rather angry today.
She she does look like it. What's up, girl?
She
I keep a camera on her quite a
uh-huh.
bit. And it's one of those blink cameras
Yeah.
that and it goes right to your phone. I have those set up all over the place. But anyway, and I love those things. I have the ring cameras too, but I have the blink. And anyway, I keep one. I had it when I had her in my room. I would keep one on her all the time. It never went off, and I'm just being honest. I wish it would have. I was hoping, but it didn't. I have one. It's right over. It's I can't read. It's right over there. I have one over there that I at night. What I do is I just kind of pull it over here and I turn it and I face it towards her, so that if she does move by any chance or anything happens with her, it's gonna set it off because it's very sensitive and it will go right to my phone. That way I can share it with you guys. But nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. I know she's moved her head in the past, and a lot of people have seen things with her over the last 3 years or so since I've had her, but nothing has happened, and I'm always hoping that it does. So
Well, one of these days she may surprise you again. I've actually seen her
mhm.
on TV before, and that's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And we're not talking like local news. We're talking, I think it was the History Channel. I saw her
yeah.
on, and
What, Travel
when
Channel
she
or
did the,
something? Yeah, yes,
yeah,
yes,
she
yes.
turned, she whipped that head like I don't
Yep,
think so. And
yep.
as you just demonstrated, her head lays over. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not an easy thing. There's
Yeah.
no way that could have been faked. And she's done it on several occasions. I just wish she'd do the bee thing,
Oh my God,
right
I
with it.
know. I know, right? Wouldn't
If
that
she'd
be
whip that
funny?
head. So yeah,
Hello, I wanted to say hello, Paracrew Podcast. Hello there. Hello, Rosanna Martinez. How are you? Was it wait? Who? Oh, that was Joan. Is Joan in here yet? I got your gift that you sent me, and I absolutely love it, Joan. I haven't seen her in here yet, but I know we've been talking and everything. I'm trying to listen to you and watch the comments,
I
so
completely understand.
I got a one track mind too. So I'm trying. I'm trying to focus on two things.
I'm right there with you. Well,
Anyway, so
people don't realize how hard it is to actually talk, and then what
mhm.
we see, you know, over here to the right with these comments,
I know.
especially when they get going. Geez, y'all are
I
some
know.
y'all really get that comment stream
Well,
going.
hold on. I heard my granddaughter scream. I was making
I
sure
heard
she
that
was all
too.
right. Did you? A
Yeah,
frog jumped on her.
well,
I didn't know
hopefully
whether
it
I need
doesn't
to
give her
run
warts.
outside or what. You all right? I know. I can't stand these freaking frogs, man. What do they want? Why are they? Is that what they're? I mean, oh God, don't get me
Are they the
started
little
about the
tree
frogs.
frogs?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
The little
They
ones with
hang
the
out
little
by my
suction
swimming
cups?
pool. One of these days, I'm gonna walk out there in the morning, and these damn frogs are gonna be sitting there with cocktails laid back by my pool. These little bitches just hang out by my pool, and I got chlorine in there and muriatic acid and all the, and they just swim like woo, woo.
We had one
God,
of those ghetto pools. You blow it up and you fill the water, like you blow the rim of it up with air, and then you fill it
yeah.
up, and it's about 3 foot deep. And we did that one year, and I mean, granted, it was great, but every night I'd go out there and it'd be like frog porn heaven. They were mating and
Yes,
that, and I'm like, what the hell? I
I
mean,
know it.
I actually have video. I was like, you know what? This is Discovery Channel. This is what it's made of. Um, or Animal Planet, whatever. Don't know why I've got Discovery stuck on the mind today.
I
But
don't know.
so one of the things, okay, frogs. Yep,
I
they
call them
are,
that all
David.
the time. They are little bitches. I can't stand them damn things. They're all around here. Last night, was it last night or the night before? Heather and Greg had stopped by for a few minutes, and she said, "Why don't you ever come out here and sit out front? Because I got a nice little area out front, a front porch." I said, "Take a look around." She's looking around. She goes, "Oh shit! The fucking frogs are everywhere. They're just staring at you. They're hanging
There's,
out by the shutters. They're just hanging out, and I don't want to sit out there because they're going to jump on me. I don't
yeah,
want.
yeah. I don't know whoever started the
Oh,
if you touch a frog, it'll give you a wart or whatever. I wonder where that came from.
I don't
Anybody
know,
want
but
care to chime in?
I've been hearing that shit since I was a kid. So
Another thing. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
if I would touch one, I would run and scrub my hands really quick because I didn't want warts. And one time I did get a wart on my hand, and my mom said it's probably because you were touching frogs. Because back then I wasn't afraid of frogs. I would actually pick them up and touch them, and I was fascinated with frogs. Now I don't want to go near one. They just creep me out. I don't like anything that crawls around like a frog, a lizard, none of that. I don't like any of that stuff. They're all little bitches.
Just little bitches.
But Kylie said they're eating the bug, so okay.
That's true. Then the snakes come and eat them. Oh, hey,
I
thanks, Paracrew.
know.
Uh, Frog's been around way before. humans keep that in mind. That
I
that
know.
look,
I know.
we whether we came from, the biblical version or you believe in evolution, it now one way we are invading theirs, the other way,
Mhm.
we're not. So either way, I'm French, but I don't like frogs. Love it. Karen Vickers said they jump, Patty.
Yeah, I know. I know
So
they do. Ugh.
so one of the things that I was thinking about today, and I don't know why, um, it just popped in my mind. Okay, so back back in like the 1800s and everything else, and probably as of current, there's still people who cover the mirrors when somebody passes away, saying that if they pass away in front of a mirror, that their soul becomes stuck in that mirror.
Mhm.
Um, just first off, what are your thoughts on that? Have you heard this before?
I have heard that before, yes. Have you guys anybody in the chat heard that? I have heard that.
David's heard that.
Yep.
Victorian tradition.
Oh, okay. A lot of people have heard it.
So, and being that a lot of people have heard of this, think about this is where my mind goes when I'm left with my thoughts. Um, it's not practiced so much today, but what did people do back in the day? Every night before they go to bed, would they cover their mirror just in case they died in their sleep? Or what if if they
I
didn't, and
know,
let's
right?
say they died in their sleep, right? And the mirror acts as some sort of portal.
Mhm.
I'm actually going to be conducting an experiment, the infinity mirror, where you put
Mhm.
two mirrors side by side, like
Mhm.
facing each other. And then I'm going to place a camera in there and just give it some time. I'm actually going to go to my parents' house and do that just to see if anything were to happen like that. But
Mhm.
so if this is the case, and yes, so mirrors can be portals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So let's say get you pass away and this is the case, and you happen to die in front of your dresser or whatever, like in your bedroom and the mirror's looking right at you.
Mhm.
What are you stuck in, just that realm, that house, or can you go to another mirror? I mean, it's almost like what is that
Mhm.
movie, The Sorcerer's Apprentice? They
Mhm.
had to hurry up and find a mirror to get back out of, to get back in to the
Yeah.
real world. you know um with all that being tradition, and it's not so much practiced anymore. um David said saw a lot of faces in the mirror. Patty's video of the yellow motor house. And
Yeah.
the Myrtle Plantation has that mirror that's infamous for that. And I was actually thinking about the Myrtle Plantation when I had that thought of, what did people do? I know they would leave the mirrors covered after someone died,
Mhm.
because most of the time they would set it up in their house,
Right.
where the viewing would be or whatever. And then at that point, they would take them off.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts on it?
Me?
Yeah, your thoughts.
I think there is something to it. I have a mirror in my bedroom and I have done a video in there and I want to do another one soon. But there's something with that mirror. There's been times where I've thought I've seen a face in the mirror. It's an old mirror that was given to me by my nephew, and somebody gave it to him, but it's very old. just had some weird stuff start happening in my room once I hung that mirror. And it's always made me it's a real big mirror, but I like mirrors. I don't know. I just like that. It makes the room look bigger because it is a smaller bedroom. I chose the smaller bedroom so that the kids can have the bigger rooms, you know.
Yeah.
I don't need a lot of space. I just need a place to go sleep. But
Yeah.
I have an old 1800s dresser, and this is what I want to tell everybody that I've had for probably about three and a half, four, five. Wait, God, no, I've had it for about close to 5 years, maybe more than 5 years. Anyway, it's an old dresser that an elderly woman gave me where I used to live, and she wanted me to hang on to it because her husband wanted her to get rid of it. She didn't want to get rid of it. It had been in her family for many years. She offered to pay me to store it, and I'm like, "You don't have to pay me nothing, but if you wanna store it in my garage, that's fine." So she did. Well, she ended up passing away, and I've always wondered, is she attached to that dresser? I couldn't part with it. I couldn't let it go. Nobody came for it, you know? A couple people in her family knew I had it. So anyway, I ended up moving from there, and it came with me when I moved here, and it's been in my garage this whole time until about 2 weeks ago. Heather redid it for me because she's good at that kind of stuff. Her and Greg both did a little light sanding on it and refurbished the whole thing, and it's absolutely beautiful. Brought it back to life. It's a 1898 dresser.
Okay.
And I have it in my room now. I gave Heather my dresser that I had, which was a nice dresser, but I like having this old furniture. I've always loved antiques and old stuff. I have a lot of that around here. Um, but it's in my room now, and I would love to try to make contact with the original owner of it, maybe even make contact with her. That's something I'm thinking about doing real soon. I might do a live stream from my bedroom because I have that in there now, that mirror, as well as an old trunk that my friend Cassandra gave me a while back. That's an old 1800s trunk. So I have those 3 things in my room right now. And a king size bed, you know, it's like not a whole lot of walking room, but I mean, you know, I make it work. But I just love this old furniture, and but it's something I've been thinking about doing. What do you guys think? Do you think I should do it, or should I leave it alone and not open up that doorway for potential spirits, to maybe past spirits that's own that dresser to come through into my I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm on the fence with it. What do you guys think I should do? Do you think I should just leave it alone and just let it be, or should I do Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Leanne. I'm seriously thinking of maybe just leaving it alone. I mean, I don't wanna invite what if I mean, that dresser's been around for many years. What if it did belong to somebody at one point that's not a so not so nice of a person, not a
This
nice spirit, you know? I don't know, you know? But
it's a good point.
yeah,
You know, and I I would almost say live and let live at this point. 5 years, you
yeah,
know, plus with the love that you've given it, and
mhm, yeah,
you know, now Greg has come over and brought it back to life. Greg and Heather
yep,
brought it back to life. Um, it actually reminds me of there was a case, I think it was out in Johnson City, Tennessee,
mhm.
where
Oh, it's pretty there. I like that area.
I love Johnson City.
Mhm.
The scenery is beautiful. Unfortunately,
It
they have
is.
a bad drug problem.
That's what
Um,
my friend told me. I have a friend that lives there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's their methane imported. Let's just put it, it's not imported. It's local grown. When it's bad when you go to the Walmart and they actually have the lithium batteries under glass.
Mhm.
Um, but there was a case there. It was documented. I think might have been Travel Channel did a case on it of this antique dresser. Um, if anybody knows about this case, chime in. This couple dated forever, and you know, I think they still are to this day.
Mhm.
And they brought in this. She bought him this beautiful. They didn't live together, but they stayed together a lot. She bought him this beautiful, uh, turn of the century dresser, and almost immediately after refinishing it, things started happening and inside of his house, almost to
Mhm.
the point where it was causing fights and arguments. And they have this. They called in. I can't think of the paranormal team. It's one of the better ones of Tennessee.
Mhm.
Legitimate, and they have on video clothes being thrown out, like a door of it opening and clothes being thrown out across the room.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's it just made me start, the way my mind works, it looks like a jigsaw puzzle. And I'll take a little piece and I'll bring it in, and then the myrtle plantation is what made me start thinking about this.
Where's
And
that myrtle plantation at?
that's down in Louisiana.
Yep.
um,
Okay. I'm scheduled to go there. See,
I'm
Cece
jealous. I
knows.
wanted.
Cece knows that. Well, she knows the police in that town. She knows all the, the whole that whole area of police officers really well. We actually went up there a while back and filmed at a few places. Well, we are scheduled to go there, and I can't really say when because of the
Yeah,
safety reasons.
yeah,
But
understand.
we are scheduled to go there soon.
Officially jealous.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. We'll definitely link up. We got to find like a great place other than Brushy Mountain. Like
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
place is getting old.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll still do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find something new, especially if I can get David Wolfenbarger to give us that, the personal tour and show us
Yeah.
exactly where everything is. But we've got to find a place that's reasonably accommodating for both of us,
Mhm.
that's close enough, but just breaks all, you know,
Right.
I want the bar up here. I want the bar to be set up here of expectations, and I want
Mhm.
the craziest activity. And we know that that's not always going to happen.
Right.
But, I know several people who have been to the Myrtles plantation and they were not disappointed.
Mhm.
So you're going to have your work cut out for you. I don't know
And
how
it sucks
you
I gotta fly because I wanna bring a lot of my stuff, and I can only bring so much with me,
you
but
can
she
pay extra, but
she knows, I know. She knows, Cece is, Cece's friends know the owner.
yeah.
So, they got us in there, so.
And to think it all started with that picture for insurance purposes
Mhm.
of uh what was she was she was the slave there, the one who poisoned the cake. And
Okay. Is that from the Myrtle Plantation? See,
yes.
I need to study up and read about it. I've got to do my research and so I know what I'm going into. I haven't done that yet. I'm guilty of that. I haven't done it yet. I just know that we are scheduled to go there. That Cece is good friends with the police in that town that know the owner, and we've got it put together.
That's
But
awesome.
I do need to. I know a little bit because they've told me, but I gotta read and read up on it and look into it and whatever. Yeah. Maybe watch a video if there's one out there.
Well, there's a lot there. You're going to see a
Okay.
lot, but there is an
Okay.
infamously haunted mirror there where
Oh.
hands, little like child hands, are seen. Sometimes actual reflections. You could be standing there and you'll get a shadow that isn't yours. Sometimes it shows up behind you. There are faces that show up in it. Sometimes it walks by you. It is.
Mhm.
Put emphasis on that
Wow.
mirror if you have the time or the resources. I would definitely
Okay.
definitely uh if I were to go there, I think that would be one of my main spots would be that mirror.
I think I'm
Uh,
gonna do all that this weekend. I think I got a little bit of extra time. Me and Heather and Greg are gonna go film somewhere tomorrow. But oh yes, yes, you're gonna go to Bobby Mackey's with us, right, Adam?
Yes, as long as
Okay.
Brian says it's okay. I haven't talked to him yet, but
Oh, Brian, is it okay if he goes? I'm gonna put him on the spot right now. Is it okay?
and no pressure or anything.
Yeah,
Um,
no pressure at all.
it's not that far from my home, you know.
Oh God.
Let's see, where you at,
Oh,
Brian? Where you at?
he said, "Of course it is." Okay, awesome.
Awesome.
Yay. And that's good because you've been there before,
Yes, I
you know,
have.
and so
And
has Raymond. So it'll be me, Brian, you, and Raymond.
awesome. And the last time I was there, it was with, the team I was telling you about that I don't, they're good people, but they have
Hmm.
their own way of investigating. And I don't feel like it was given a fair chance. There are some things that I can say,
Hmm.
um, it could have very well been EM hypersensitivity, like with Carl. That, and we'll see when we get there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with the neon lights downstairs and the power coming in overhead. Um, but as far as anything else goes, I really don't think that I got to give it a good, thorough investigation. This
Hmm.
is one of the first investigations that I went on with the team that I don't want to name. Like I said, I mean, they're still doing their
Right.
things,
Yeah.
but it was, I think it might have been my second. It was earlier on in our career.
Hmm.
And regardless, there's so much more that I would like to have done there that
Hmm.
they just wouldn't let us do. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, that is what it is. Um, you'll you'll find, I don't want to spoil a lot of the stuff for you, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep my mouth quiet. But
Okay. And don't
um,
scare me.
oh, I
I've
won't. I
already heard
won't.
nothing but horrible things about the place. So,
I had no negative experiences there.
okay. That's
Let's just
good.
let's just say I walked away with two EVPs, and I do
Hmm.
have a video on my laptop um, showing it. Would like I will share it with the group,
Hmm.
but I believe that there was a shadow figure caught. Um, I'm sorry. Can I place you on hold? Place you all on hold for 1 second. My daughter's calling me, and it's out of normal for her to call me this
Oh,
late.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Go right ahead. Go right
I'll be
ahead.
right back, y'all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. He will be right back, guys. He's getting a phone call from his daughter and he wants to make sure everything's okay. I know how that is. Oh, really? Ghost Adventures won't even go back there? Ooh. I know I watched Kindred Spirits there once. Or no, was it Kindred Spirits? No, it was Portals to Hell. It was Katrina and um Osborne. They were there. So, and yeah, it did seem pretty scary. Okay. Uh-oh, I hope everything's okay. Um, heard a lot of people say everything has been, yeah, me too, Brian. I've been hearing a lot of that lately too. Definitely. People go there and exaggerate everything, make it sound worse than what it is. So, um, now Vicky, oh shit, ow. Vicky, talking about going to Tennessee again in either November or December. Not really sure yet. So I'll get with you and we can talk more about it. If you want to go with us, it'll be me. Teresa's gonna meet me there again. Adam, and if you would like to, but we'll talk about it. Um, over the phone or something. Hey there, Emmy. How are you doing? Is that Emma? Yeah, I love Tennessee. That's like my favorite place to go. I just love it there. And I have a lot of friends there and a lot of family there too, as well, actually. And I have family buried there. Yep. So the Ma Barker house. Okay, so I've been in touch with the people that are running the Ma Barker house, and they're not allowing any paranormal investigations there at this time. He said I'm on the list for when they do decide to allow it, and they will let me know. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. Ghost Hunters International. Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. I'm always watching stuff like that on TV. Sorry, I forgot to Peter. Oh, thank you, Wee Writer. So I don't know if she's in here yet. I haven't seen her. Joanne or Joan. I got the gift that you sent me. I love it. It's beautiful. I don't see her in here. Look at this, Emmy. Isn't this beautiful? Check it out. I love it. Haunted places. Forget what it's called. Oh, Hell's Bar Dam. Yeah. I would like to go there too. I've never been there before. I mean, there's been so many people that have filmed there, and I don't know, you know, how haunted it really is, but yeah, I want to. God, there's something in my eyes bugging the crap out of me. I hate that. Oh, you did too. Oh, awesome. So Emmy got one too. Thank you, JoJo. If you're in here, I don't see you. Thank you. And also, Karen Vickers sent me that coffee cup, which is right here that I'm drinking out of. And she also sent me a nightgown, which I was going to wear it tonight, but I wore it for a couple of days straight. Karen, I'm not even going to lie because I just didn't even leave the house. I just laid around because I didn't feel good. And I wore that nightgown and it's so comfortable. But I will wear it in a live stream one night. It's in the wash right now, but I will wear it. It's really cozy and comfortable. I love it. Thank you so much. Who's this? Okay, Miss Chris is. Oh, hey there, sister from another minute. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Gosh, I have not seen you in a dog's age, girl. How are you? How are things going, Mrs. Chris's world? I do, Karen. I really do like it a lot. I definitely like it a lot. I hope everything's okay with Adam's daughter. So I'm doing all right. Open her. Oh no. Yeah, Mrs. Chris's world. Her name is Angel. She's been around for about 6 years. Yep. And she disappeared for a while. I didn't know what happened to you. Hadn't seen you. So thank you for popping in here tonight. And I'm sorry to hear about that. Are you doing okay now? Doing all right. Wow. Oh. Hey, Karen, can you send Brian one of those nightgowns and him and I can do like a podcast one night with matching nightgowns on? Wouldn't that be cool? Mine will say bitch and his will say please. Bitch, please. No, mine actually it says queen on it, which I thought was really, really cool of her to get that. But she always calls me that. Her and David Hale always call me that. Um and what a crock of shit. Who's that? What a crock of shit. Is that somebody that needs to be blocked or what are they talking about? Anyway, yeah. So, oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. Something's going on. I don't know what. Um, Mine says queen, and you could get Brian one that says king on it. King and queen. How about that? St. Augustine. Adam is from St. Augustine. He was born and raised there, I believe. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no. Your daughter has COVID? Oh, I'm so sorry. Tell her to take some zinc and some elderberry and vitamin D3. It's very important, and lots of water.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Kind of figured something was up when she was calling me this late.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my God. She got any bad symptoms, or what she got going on?
Headache, cough, shortness of breath, and of course she stopped off at the vape shop, and I was like, yeah, that's the thing to do. You know, she
Yeah.
called me earlier and told me she wasn't feeling good, and you know, regardless, she said, well, you smoke when you're sick, and I'm like, yeah, but
Mhm.
I'm
Now,
an
this
idiot.
Laura B, is this your wife?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got to make her a moderator.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me go over here to my phone and do it.
About to get some power.
So that's where you guys met. That's so awesome. You guys
Yeah, what
met
I
in
miss,
school.
or what I miss,
She said that's where you guys met
St.
in
Augustine.
middle school.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. It's
Yeah, she's
funny.
very pretty, and you should see her cookies. My God, she's got some.
Thank you, Wee.
You want to tell everyone about your wife's cookies?
Yeah. She'll get on to me, but
Oh,
no,
well, if you don't want to talk
no,
about it, you don't have to.
she makes phenomenal cookies. The name of her company is a Cookie Dough Co. All one word on
Mhm.
Instagram, but dough is spelled DOE. I mean, Patty's got some coming to her. They're going to be life changing.
Oh,
I promise that.
oh, I can't wait. Oh my God,
Uh,
I can't wait.
you said Snickerdoodle, right?
Yeah, Snickerdoodle's my favorite cookie, definitely. Hey,
She's
Tez.
amazingly talented. Like I cannot. I'll mess up a stick figure, and yet she puts. Trust me. You say you feel your hips expanding. I feel my stomach expanding. It's like, um, she does.
Oh,
I think it's royal icing, but she. Let's see if I can find.
yeah, it's
Let me
amazing. Oh, and
find
by
the
the way,
ones.
well, I think you guys saw me wearing the shirt the last time I was live, but Adam sent me one of those shirts
Guns
there.
and coffee.
Yeah, it's in the wash also.
I was going to say, actually, I was wearing that shirt today, and then I thought, I better not wear it again.
Tez says, "Does it have a little special ingredient?" Wink, wink.
Those are the homemade ones. So I'm sure y'all know Nothing More. The band, Nothing More.
Hmm.
Um, here's the ones that she made for them.
That is so awesome! Wow, look at that, guys.
You and
That
that
is
was kind of a
amazing.
rush. Let's see. There's another view of them.
Wow. That is just
Kinda,
incredible.
and then they actually endorsed them. They ate them.
That is so awesome. Wow.
But then I don't know what this is. She told me it's something like inspired by
Aw,
some
those are so
some kid
cute.
show, and then um Anybody know what that stuff is? Anybody have kids out there? That the one with the dough, that's her logo.
Okay.
Um, it's almost in the shape of a heart.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Then some graduation ones. One of these days, I'll send you a fucking cookie. Literally a fucking cookie.
Really?
Yes, it's
Okay.
funny. I was like, we've got to get that one. It's a cookie cutter. I'm sure y'all, youngsters, know the peach and
Oh,
the eggplant.
yeah.
Um,
Yep.
but there's one really cool one in here. Like I said, she's extremely talented. Remember like those little games you used to play?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a Pac-Man or
well,
wait.
no, it's one of those little. You'd get it have like the little ball in it, and you'd roll it around and
Oh,
try and
that.
get it
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah. I
maze.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
she
what you're
made a
talking about.
cookie like that, and
Oh, wow. That's so creative. Wow.
she's very, very creative. And I, I'm not.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
there
I
you
just
go.
heard thunder here a minute ago, actually. That was why I looked around because I heard it. It sounded like the sky was ripping. You know, that crackling, ripping sound that the
Oh
sky that it does out there. Yeah, just heard it.
yeah, the my brave dog will hide anytime that happens.
Yeah.
So he's about 90 pounds of wimp. That's the best way I can put it.
I used to
Thunderstruck.
work at Publix Bakery watching. Oh, I love the Publix Bakery is the best. Right? It really is. It's unbelievable.
We finally got Publix up here. They've started like they've finally started moving this way up north. We had one in Gallatin, which is about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour away. And now that we're out here in Sango, Clarksville,
Mm-hmm.
got one 5 minutes down the road. Every day I'm like, go run up the road and get some shrimp. Because when you're landlocked up here, we're used to fresh seafood. So
Mm-hmm.
Publix is about as close as it comes to fresh seafood.
Yeah, it really is.
You get
Yep.
spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
you're right.
You get spoiled to these things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, okay, so there's a store in Tennessee that I love going to, and I'm trying to name some grocery stores, and I'll tell you if it's I just can't think of it right off the
there's
top of my head.
Aldi's.
Nope.
Of course, Kroger's, Piggly Wiggly.
Nope.
HG Hills.
Nope. It's in Gatlinburg, and there's a store I always go to, and I get the coconut cookies. They will melt in your mouth. They're the best damn cookies I've ever had.
Is it a chain store?
Yeah, it's food something or not.
Food Line. Food Line.
It might be.
Could be a Food Line. Because there's like
it might be a
Tony
Line.
CB used to be Food Saver.
Yeah.
A lot of them are being bought up, I guess is the best way to put it. They're being bought up and merging. You know what? Let's just look this up.
Yeah,
it's
right in here. Gatlinburg, and it's I don't know if it's Food Line or not, but
stores
because they have the best coconut cookies over in the Delhi area. They're like made out of coconut and I don't know if it's chocolate chips or white chocolate chips maybe. I don't know, but they're really good. Actually, it's called you know what it's called? It's called the Almond Joy cookies. That's what it's called. It's an Almond Joy, and you take I can't talk right. Food City. That's it. That's it.
Just so you know, they're open right now. I don't know if
God.
they deliver, but their phone number is. You got a pen ready?
Tez, did I get those cookies when we were there? I don't know if I took you there to get those cookies or not, but they are the best cookies. They're called Almond Joy cookies. Okay, yeah, yeah. Emmy went there with me before. We got the cookies from there, and they're just really good.
Here, I'll tell you what. We'll do this.
Almond Joy cookies. Mm-mm-mm.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unofficially. Ow! If I look at the live chat, it is moving. Here you
Yes,
go,
it is.
everybody. You're welcome. Tonight's episode unofficially brought to you by Food City. Drop the link.
Oh, there you go. There's a link, guys. Order you some cookies.
promo code Patty10. You get 10% off of
Dang
whatever.
it, Betty, all this
Yeah.
talk about cookies has made me hungry. It's made me hungry too, actually. I have a whole tray of baked ziti in there I made earlier, and it looks and smells good, but I never got a chance to eat any yet.
I've been on a ramen diet.
Have you?
Yeah. Just not really. She's busy with work. I'm busy with nothing. And I've just been really lazy. You know, like I said, it's good to be back home.
I get like that too sometimes. Like I said, I've been like that a lot lately. And the other day, I literally, when I did get up, I sat on the couch and ended up watching a bunch of stuff on Travel Channel. And I literally sat there for 3 or 4 hours. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing just sitting here? Get up. I yell at myself, get up.
You know, it happens.
It does. Yeah.
And I always have like the best of intentions. Like, I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. Never happens. It never happens. So,
yeah, I know.
You know, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
The other thing,
Hey, Anthony.
I guess, I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's like psychophonics or psychophonies. Anybody ever heard of this? Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the spirit box, guys. Yeah, I know everybody's anxious for this. So maybe your dad will come through. Maybe people in the chat will hear from a loved one. If you guys want to go ahead and ask your loved ones to come through. Ooh, lavender limp. Oh, do you hear that thunder?
I don't hear it on my end, but
oh, it's loud. I hope I don't lose power again, guys. If I lose power, that's gonna if this thing ends, it's probably because I lost power. Everything will shut down.
Let's see if I can find this real quick.
Oh, cool, Madison. So you guys go ahead and start talking to your loved ones right now and ask them to come through, give you a message. I would love for you guys all to get a message, but you just never know who's going to come through, you know? Just like the night that that Adam got a message from his dad. He had no clue that he was going to hear from his dad that night, but he did, and it was just pretty amazing.
And it was, and this was part of the thing that I was going to talk to you about. With another thing, it's like psychophonics, something like that. And it's kind of like the evolution of the EVP of how a man, and the theory is within the first 2 weeks of someone passing, especially if it's unexpected or a tragic death, like what I'm not saying every death's not a tragedy, but like unexpected, violent ending, anything like that, within the first 2 weeks is when most of the communication comes through.
Right.
Has happened. I'm wanting to say it was back in the 60s or 70s. This man's, I can't remember his name. This is another thing I was reading. it's kind of like the history of the EVP. This man's mother had passed away in an automobile accident, and it was
Mhm.
unexpected, but um, it was within this first 2 week window. Um, ooh, that's not good.
I
E
know, I'm
rider, rider
sorry.
in base.
Big Zeddy said she said that's her favorite.
Is that what you made when your dad was here? She'll chime in or just pop her head in and say yes.
Yeah,
I think it was because that was great. But
it is good.
um, so this guy's recording the sound of hummingbirds, and when he's reviewing it, he heard distinctly his dead mother's voice come through, and you know, it kind of changed the whole dynamics of how people started investigating paranormally.
Mhm.
And I just bought a new recorder the other day. Um, that it, I mean, I've stuck with this Olympus for years. This has been like my faithful go-to.
Mhm.
The new one has a XY axis, but the it's a Philips. There's an app so I can automatically upload it to my phone. Plus, it's got a built-in
Mhm.
lithium ion. But um, don't know if y'all knew about the the hummingbird incident and how we have progressed so much when it comes into paranormal investigating.
Mhm.
I don't want anybody to sit there and ever tell you you're doing something wrong. I can't
Yeah,
stand people say, nope, that's wrong. You're that
I
no.
know.
It,
Everybody has their own way of doing it. I know what you're saying. I don't like
yeah,
that either. Some of these people out there, they will tell you all day long, "Oh, yeah, that's not how you do that. That no, you don't do that. You do it your way, and I'll do it my way. How about that?"
yeah.
You
And
know?
there's no such thing as an expert in this
No,
field.
there's
There
not
is
an
no
expert. There's
expert.
no school, no college for it. You know?
That it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's pseudoscience is what it is.
I have a 2-year college degree in it in psychology, actually.
See,
Psychology, though.
psychology, but
Yeah.
that also, psychology does have a lot to do with the
It does.
paranormal.
It does. I learned a lot that applies to what I do now. Yeah.
And that what actually I did that. And when I first went to college, it was for radiologic technology, but I
You went to
loved
school for that too?
yes, and they didn't bother to tell us the last semester that they before we could do our internship, that they added a 2 hour prerequisite. It was an
Mhm.
online course, Intro to Radiology. And so when about 300 of us applied for our internship, which my GPA was a 3.9,
Mhm.
they said, you don't have this course. And I'm like, it wasn't on my prerequisites. And they were like, yeah, it became a prerequisite this semester, the beginning of
Mhm.
this semester. And I'm like, my student advisor didn't tell me, or else, I mean, it's a 2 hour online course. Why wouldn't I
Yeah.
have not taken it? And I
Right.
was like, so me and about 300 other people were like, what? And they said, yeah, come back in a year and apply. And I was like, no, I'll find something else at that point. But
Yeah.
I really excelled in psychology and
Mhm.
sociology.
Yep,
I
me
loved it.
too. Me too.
Um,
Same here. I was when I initially started going to college, I was going to be a radiologist. And I took that's what when I heard you say that, I'm like, "Wait, what?" That's what wanted to do, and because I couldn't pass a stupid math course back then, you had
oh,
3 attempts to pass, and it was this crazy, crazy math that I had never even did in school. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, I just couldn't grasp it. I had a tutor. I could not grasp it, and then I started suffering from test anxiety, and I finally switched paths and went into some other thing, but I enjoyed the psychology. And then I ended up going into accounting because prior to me even going to college, I did that anyway. But I wanted to like further my degree in it and get a degree in it, which I did. I became a CPA and everything. Um, But what's really ironic is I worked for a mental health place for a long
Oh,
time
nice.
as an accountant and did some counseling sessions on the side. I did some marriage counseling, things like that. So I kind of did a little bit of everything when I was there. I was the accountant and I also did that. So it kind of landed me a job where I worked at a place where, I got to do both of the things that I really loved at the time. Now I don't
Yeah.
want to, I don't care for it, but yeah,
Well,
especially the accounting part.
here's the irony, and I have a feeling I know which math class you're talking about. It's probably the one that has to do with the inverse square law and everything else.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
What the hell is it called? I could
It's
not.
not
I couldn't
calculus.
do it. I just couldn't do it.
Trigonometry. It's
Yeah, something
something.
like that. I
It's
could
like
not
it's an
do it.
advanced trig class, and it is a pain in the butt
Yeah.
to.
Even when we did volunteer work for at hospitals, and stuff, because that's part of you where you get some of your credits and stuff.
Yeah.
They even said you don't even need to know any of that. It's so stupid that they're putting that on people to make them have to pass that. You don't use any of that in
Well,
radiology. Now, Heather, my daughter, she graduated. She's into radiology now. She got her degree and she graduated.
making
So
that
I'm really
bank
proud of
too.
her. Yes,
That's
she's
awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome. I
yep.
was so I was so disappointed because I mean I worked so hard because I knew it was going to be cutthroat because they only took 50 people
Hmm.
each year to do the
Yeah.
1 year internship, and to find out, well, you don't have this 2 hour video
Mhm.
online course, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
And this was at Vol State Community College, so what if dark body of water.
Hmm. Well, before
That
I turn the
yeah,
spirit box
yeah.
on, you go ahead and talk to them. I'm going to get another cup of coffee and use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
Be right back.
Smoke a cigarette for me. All right, she's gone, y'all. Let's party. How's everybody been? Hang on, I think I'm gonna have to go back over to the YouTube because this side, um, this side actually runs pretty slow. I'm on a delay on this side. I'm sorry for your loss, Karen. I truly am. What's the weather like over there in Texas there, Francis? Yes, they do. They teachers especially, at least good ones. I'm not going to say all teachers, but the good ones really are underrated, and they don't make anything. Nurses basically do the doctor's job, and then the doctor comes off and signs off, and you know they make good money for what they do, but not for all the crap that they have to put up with. That's one of the worst things ever. When you stop and you really look at it, when you go to the hospital, who do you deal with? You deal with the nurse nonstop, and then the doctor comes in and goes, "Oh, by the way, this is what I found," and you really actually have to thank the nurse, not the doctor. The nurses are doing all the hard work behind everything. So, do you live in Nashville now, Kelly? Is that where you're at? She stepped away for a second. She's back now, Tez.
All right, I'm back.
Normally, I'm a lot more livelier tonight. I just feel like so lethargic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we
there's-
won't we won't stay live too much longer, but I will run the spirit box for a little bit because I know everybody's been looking forward to that. And
No.
but that I just went and took a couple bites of that baked ziti. Oh my God.
We're back to
I outdid myself.
food. I'm gonna go make some ramen chips. You ever been that poor? Nah.
I love ramen noodles, actually, to be honest with you. I go to this ramen noodle shop near our house, and I always go there and pick up the really good ones, but we buy the store-bought ones too.
Yeah, Laura has the ones that come in the little packet and then
Yeah.
microwave. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but like, I call them ghetto chips. I'll open the flavoring and I'll dump it in the ramen bag and then I'll crunch them up and shake it up really good.
Yeah.
And just eat them dry.
I like ramen. Have you ever been to an actual ramen shop a restaurant where they serve the ramen with all kinds of stuff in them?
You mean like a hibachi grill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
really
yeah.
good. It's really good.
It really is. Now I'm gonna have to go out and get something to eat after we're done.
I know I'm hungry now. I took a few bites. I'm like, damn, that was good. Thank you so much, HCH Stardust the Clown. Thank you. I like your little clown outfit there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so. Oh, I'm so sorry, Madison. You probably can. You should be able to.
I mean, people, there's different spectrums of autism, but I know some people who are autistic who you would never know, and they work in very, I don't want to say productive because every job is productive, but very technical jobs. So don't let that get you down. I mean, I hate to hear that, but I believe if that's what you're going for, don't.
I agree.
Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything.
Yep. I hear it is getting really bad in Nashville, and that's where you live, right? The crime is getting really bad there.
Right outside of Nashville.
Okay. That's where Vicky Mercer lives too. She's in the chat here. Yeah. There she is. She came and stayed at the cabin with me a couple nights the last time I was there with me and Teresa, Tez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that Nashville is getting bad.
Yeah, it's getting bad everywhere though, really. I mean.
Yeah, you're right, Tez.
Yep.
You're very right.
Yeah. She said crime is awful in Nashville.
Yes. And people wonder why I carry everywhere I go now. Pro 2A, anti 2A. All I know is my butt's coming home at night.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything stupid.
But did you hear about that guy that saved people at the mall just recently?
At 40 yards with a 9mm.
Yep.
Yep. And this is another thing that's very conflicting. The way my dad chose to go out was by shooting himself. And, most people would be like, well, they'd blame the gun. I'm not, I'm not going to blame the gun on that. That was his conscious choice.
Yeah, there's the responsible gun owners, but they need to have a little bit stricter laws on someone that's 18 can't walk. Okay, so if you're 18, you can't rent a car, you can't go buy a vape, you can't buy cigarettes, you can't. There's so many things you can't do when you're 18, but you can go buy an AR. What is it? An AR-15?
AR-15.
Yeah.
You can buy any rifle. And
Crazy.
I just found this out as a state law. So 21. Well, you can also go to war at 18, but you can't drink a beer. Think about that
Yeah,
one.
you can't drink a beer. This it's just ridiculous. This world is so jacked up, so backwards.
It is. And I found this out the other day. So an 18-year-old, and I've known this, can't go into a gun shop and buy a pistol in the state of Tennessee. However, I can go buy a pistol and sell it to an 18-year-old, or I could give it to my daughter.
Mm,
That way she could protect herself in her house and in her car. But the moment she takes it out of the car in public and puts it in her purse or whatever, at that point she has broken the law. And I'm like, what? This is getting to be a bit much.
mhm.
I always thought this entire time it was 21 to own a pistol. And that mall shooter, the guy who within 15 seconds
Mhm.
he neutralized the situation.
Yep,
And
he sure did.
people want to say he broke the law. That
That's
Simpson
such
Properties.
bullshit.
No,
God, I just
no,
wanna
he broke a rule. He broke a rule.
yeah.
Simpson Properties. I looked at it, and that food court is exactly just like the one at Opry Mills Mall. So I'm thinking about where he would have been, because they're also another. I think I
Mhm.
can't remember if it's Simon or Simpson, but same. Can't even have
Right.
pepper spray in Canada. Yeah, that's a Trudeau thing.
Yeah.
They took all those rights. Um, but
Mm.
now this leans more towards politics, and I don't want to get into that. But
Yeah.
that kid is a hero.
He definitely is. I was watching a clip on YouTube about that last night, and he's definitely a hero. You know how
Yeah.
many people he probably saved?
The mass shooter, I don't even want to call them mass shootings. They're rampage shootings. Really, is
Mhm.
he got off 24 rounds, which is 6 shy of a 30-round magazine. The guy who took him out shot off 10 rounds. Now, listen to this at 40 yards. Okay. I'm a great shot. I don't know if I could have done this in 50, even if I had the time to aim with a reflex sight on my
Right.
pistol. I don't know if I could do this. He shot 10 rounds. 8 of
8
the
of them
10
hit him.
rounds hit
Yep.
the guy.
Yep.
So this
It's
thing was
amazing.
over in 15 seconds.
Yep.
Cops aren't even that accurate.
Yep.
So,
That's pretty amazing right there. I don't know if I could have. I'm a pretty good shot too, but I don't know if I could have done that either.
they say he steadied himself up against the pole, and
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Yeah, you
yeah,
got to. Yeah, and he was smart about it, and he saved a lot of lives.
yep,
I'm sure.
yes he did,
You know.
yes he
So
did.
well,
But
all right. So
it's,
we'll go ahead and turn this on. I guess. Was there anything else? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Was there something else you wanted?
no, I was gonna say, yeah, let's
Let's fire it up.
fire it up and let's
All right,
see
guys.
see if
Everybody
somebody's
ready?
loved ones come through.
Spirits, are you with me? Here, let's turn the rim pod on so we can see if anybody makes it go off. If you're near, come over here by this. Now you can come through and communicate with your loved one in the chat, but you can't stay here in my house. You can't stay here. Nobody can except for my family. You have to go. With all due respect, you do have to go. But there's a lot of people in the chat that would love to hear from a loved one. Karen lost her daughter. Karen, what's your daughter's name again? We'll listen for it. Karen Vickers lost a daughter. I know she's put it in here, and I don't see it now. I would have to scroll way up. I don't know what I did with the K2 meter. It's probably packed in my bag. It's in a bag, Tez. I didn't even think to grab it. It's packed down there in my bag. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. So just everybody just listen. Just listen. I'm gonna turn the spirit box on, guys. So don't everybody freak out. They don't like it when I run.
Renee. Karen Vickers' daughter's name was
Okay,
Renee.
Renee. Okay. Okay. All right, Renee, your mom's in the chat. She would love to hear from you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull the headset down and put this up to the speaker so that you guys can hear it.
I'm going to mute my mic.
Okay. Okay, we're reaching out to the spirit world. Do you have a loved one in the chat? Would you like to give them a message? Say their name so that they know it's for them. Katie. We do have a Katie in here. I've seen her. Black hair. There's a black hair right there. What is your name? What is your name? Charlotte or Darlene or something like that? How many spirits do we have with us right now? Kelly? Who are you here for? What's your loved one? And what's your name, actually? What's your name? Johnny? Johnny or Ronnie or something like that? Something about the fall. Could not have stopped it. Wow, did you hear that? Who was that message from? Where you said could not have stopped it. Who was that? You have to listen back. Thought I heard either Detroit or Troy. I'm glad you're here. I like her. Can you say my name? Do you know my name? It'd be great if you could say it for me. Ross, are you here? Yeah, Julie definitely opened that door for you, Chaz. That's so Renee, are you here? Your mom is in the chat. Your mom is awesome. I like her. Is Adam's father Gary here? Can you say hello to your son? Whoa. Oh my God, this speaker just moved. Unless I bumped something. It literally moved like 3 inches. That was weird. Yeah, Cindy, that'll happen sometimes. You'll hear like you'll hear like little radio snippets here and there, but you got to listen for like, the in between stuff and the real deep, the voices that are coming through. Listen to that.
We heard Free Fallin' one day.
All right, let me turn it back on. So, who else with us right now? Who's still here? Wow, you're coming through really clear. Who are you?
Beth said the rim's going off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at the rim.
Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'll hold it up like this. It sounded like it said setting it off. Did you just hear that? Setting it off.
Who's setting it off? Ask who's setting off the REM pod.
Who's setting off the REM pod? Sound like I heard haunted something. I'm gonna have to listen to all this back.
It's when you turn your head, we can't really hear it. So when you turn your head, just kind of keep it with you.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. No, thanks for telling me. I didn't even realize that. It does look like her head's leaning even more. I see that, Cindy. Beth, are you upset that I put that REM pod on your head? Are you upset? I think I just heard her say I'm upset. Unless you said I'm not upset. It was very low, very faint.
It sped up really fast for a moment, unless there's a lag.
Wow. So how do you guys like it on the other side? Tell us about it. What's it like? Gary, can you tell me how many spirits are here waiting to speak to someone? How many you got? Three? Gary, can you tell me what their names are? can hear you trying to make out what you're saying. I swear I hear my son's voice. Try not to talk much because I don't want to talk over you guys. Just tell us what you can. If you have a loved one in the chat, make sure you let them know that you're here. Teresa wants to know if you've met Ross yet, Gary. Have you? Yep. I just heard a yep. What did that just say? It almost sounded like it might have said Teresa. It was kind of said like that, like Teresa. Okay, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Anything else that you want to say? Any more messages? We're right here. Wow. I think that's what that said, guys. We're right here. That may be for all of you. Oh, thank you, Spirit Stalker. That's so sweet of you. Oh, thank you so much, Spirit Stalker. That's very sweet of you. All donations go towards trips, investigations. So thank you so much. Sound like something saw me. All right, thank you so much for communicating with us, spirits. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to doing this again sometime soon. You guys all have to go back now. Go be with your loved ones that miss you so much. Let them know that you're there. Rest in peace. Much love. Thank you. Wow. Yeah,
That was amazing.
that was.
The
And I,
rim going off.
wow.
You know, what Tez with that message for Tez.
I know it. I
That
know.
oh my gosh. I mean,
That was amazing. Let's see, what is he? Patty, could I ask a question? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Thank you so much for that donation, Spirit Stalker. That was very sweet of you. Now, Spirit Stalker lost a child.
I'm sorry to
I'll
hear that.
never forget when that happened. Yeah.
I'm so
Um,
sorry for that.
yeah. She was being bullied and she took her own life. She was only 13 or 14. I can't remember. I talked to so many people. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, Spirit Stalker. If you want to put the age in here, it was 13 or 14, right? Am I or 15? 14, yes.
It's not
Now
fair.
14, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad.
That is sad. I'm so sorry for that. That's kids can be assholes. I mean, they really can.
Mhm. I know.
You know, and when I'm not saying this to things are different. You know, I was bullied when I was a kid,
Mhm.
but I threw fists, you know.
Mhm.
I would take it until I couldn't take it anymore, then I would fight.
Yeah.
And, you know, I really think that a lot of this has come from the zero tolerance, people afraid to get in trouble, you know, people like my daughter, she was bullied in elementary school and she would come home crying every day. And I'm like, Chloe, just knock them in their mouth, punch
Yep.
them right in the nose, you know,
Yep.
shut them up. It will shut them up,
Mhm.
I promise.
Yeah.
And she was so afraid to get in trouble that,
Mhm.
you know, I actually had to take her to counseling for this
Mhm.
because it's
School can be a
so
horrible thing for kids.
yes.
It's so overrated. It's why I've been homeschooling them for 3 years. Brock had to knock the shit out of somebody, and he got in trouble for defending himself and knocking the shit out of somebody, and that's when I pulled him out of school. I'm like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
fucking done. That's it. Nope.
that's ridiculous.
Nope.
I mean,
Yep.
that's the zero
Yep.
tolerance. You have the right to defend yourself. It's almost like school is
Mhm.
like a prison now. Um, you know,
Same here, Karen. Nobody
whatever.
bullied me yet, but they knew better. Oh, people tried a little bit with me, but I always would end up kicking their ass, so they left me alone.
I don't want to sound arrogant, but most of the time mine was female related, and I'm like,
Mhm.
what? What's the problem? I'm
Yeah.
friends. It's not.
Mhm.
You know,
I know.
it's I'm friends with everybody. Exactly. I'm right there with you, Tez. As I was always told last because I am the one. I really was. I'm not so much anymore, but my daughter was sexually harassed. Not only did this and then assaulted at the same time, um, but he was a star basketball player. Um, he slapped her butt, grabbed her breast,
Mm.
made many sexual comments towards her, then spit on her when she, wouldn't take his advances and, told him enough was enough.
Mhm.
So many witnesses, a 3-week suspension. Why? Because, oh, well, ticket sales. Had that been anybody else, that automatic expulsion. And I mean, when I found out after it was all said and done, because I would have pressed charges as a
Yeah.
parent,
Yeah.
her mom, not my wife, my
Mhm.
ex-wife, her mom wouldn't even tell me because you know what? I'm going to go knock on their door
Mhm.
and I want to start by kicking the father's ass for
Yep.
raising a child like that.
Damn right.
And if your dad doesn't get it, then you're
Mhm.
going to get it. And if I'm sorry, but you know what? If your mom's okay with it too, then, and I've never hit a woman, but
Mhm.
I will definitely be throwing you out the door.
Yep.
Um, that
I'll never
there's no,
forget the time when my kid, Gary and Heather were riding bikes in the neighborhood when they were real young, riding around the block, whatever. And there was this kid that always messed with them. Well, I don't remember exactly what happened. It seems like he ambushed them, him and his friend. They knocked her off her bike. So I went over there and raised all kinds of hell and was, where's your mom? Where's your dad? Get them out here right now, and blah, 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 whatever. And long story short, 'cause it is a kind of a long story, but I went back to the house and I was going to call the police and everything because I had just had enough of these people. All of a sudden, the mother comes over to my house. I open up the door and there she's standing there pointing her finger, yelling and screaming at me because I was yelling at her kids. I took that bitch's arm and I about broke it and beat her with the bloody end of it. I
gosh,
ripped her ass. I just reached out, like snatched her, like don't ever fucking come and point your finger in my damn face. And I just kind of flipped her around and threw her right down in the rose bushes. I had a bunch of rose bushes there. She
yeah,
ruined my rose bushes, but it was funny because she got scratched up really bad. The cops came and I told them what she was like, I want her arrested. And
you're on
they were
her
like, you're on
property.
her property. You came to her door.
she learned she learned the meaning of the song
Yeah.
"Every Rose Has
Yeah.
Its Thorn."
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
It was just ridiculous. But I told him you got to do something about your kid because you deserved everything you just got.
yeah,
I can't kick your kid's ass, but I can sure kick your ass. Don't come over here
exactly,
waving your finger around in my damn face. But yeah,
exactly.
it was just crazy. And a lot of the reason why these kids are like it is because of the parents. It's because of the parents. I hate to say it, but it
A,
really is a lot of times.
a lack of parenting.
Yeah. These guys would never go around bullying anybody, but after a situation I went through a couple years ago, my grandkids were getting bullied so bad at school, I had to take them out. They were getting in fights left and right, trying to defend themselves, being called names, people calling me names to them. It was
That's
bad.
ridiculous.
It was bad. That we went through hell. I pulled them out of school and I have not put them back in since. But they're
I don't
doing just
blame you.
fine in homeschool. They're doing just fine. And yeah, they've already got career ideas and everything, and they're fine. But yeah, nope.
I mean, school, like I said, school seems like a, a prison sentence nowadays.
Hmm.
And don't want to overlook this. HCH, you said you lost your father. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I truly am.
I am so sorry too for your
It's,
loss. I really am. Oh, what happened? What did I just do? I can't either, Karen. Somebody, you point your finger at me. It's been the last damn time you point your finger at me because I rip it off.
there's this little kid. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. My wife. Yeah, Adam kissed me in the hallway, and a so-called girlfriend. She wasn't my girlfriend. I swear. In the 7th grade, they made it awful. Look where we're at. Yeah, right.
Yeah, look
Exactly.
what
And look
y'all
where
are at
she's at.
now.
Look,
That's
look where
right.
she's at. That's the
That's
funny
right.
thing.
That's
Um,
awesome. I can't wait to meet you and your wife. I'm looking forward to coming up there.
likewise,
Yeah.
likewise. I got to get the exact details on that. I can't wait to meet
Yeah.
everybody. And
Yeah,
we'll
I'll get with
do
you
all
because
that.
me and Teresa were talking about it, and I want to get together and we'll talk about it and we'll plan it all out and see what's a good time for everybody. I'm thinking, I know we have in November. My birthday is the 17th, and then we got Thanksgiving the later part of November. I've got 2 birthdays in November from 2 grandchildren, so November is kind of a tough month to take a trip. We might have to wait till December, like the first or second week of December, I'm thinking, because November is kind of with the holiday and my
Yeah.
grandkids' birthdays, like Tabitha's is the 9th and Logan's is the 14th, mine's the 17th. Um, and then we got Thanksgiving. So, I mean, I don't care about mine. I could give two shits. I'll spend it up there. I mean, I'm sure Heather would be like, "Well, Mom, you left me on your birthday and I couldn't surprise you with something."
You know, my,
Uh,
I'm counting backwards. Um, yeah. Sorry. Got
oh, that's awesome, Laura. I'm glad to hear that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That pile. He's
Mm.
there's
I was
there's
in a
the the
situation before
cancer
too.
list. The
Yeah.
cancer list. If
Oh,
I
I
find
know the
out
cancer list. Yes.
mile long,
Yeah.
but top of the line right there. You know,
Oh,
talking
thank
about
you, Laura.
you got an extra subscriber.
Awesome. All
So yeah,
right.
got
Yeah.
that. Um,
Yeah, I can't wait to meet you guys. We're gonna have so much fun too. When I come up there, I usually stay at least a week, at least 7 days when I'm there.
yeah,
So
Tennessee is. I love it here. Everybody always wants to come up to Tennessee. I love it here, but I hate it here. Does that make sense?
yeah,
My
I know what you
I have
mean.
salt water in my veins. I've got it.
Yeah, if I lived up there, I would probably feel the same way because I stayed up there once for 3 weeks. Me and Mike, and when Kylie was little, we actually went up there and stayed for 3 freaking weeks, which felt like a couple of months because I got homesick. I actually
Yeah.
really got homesick, but the first couple of weeks I was loving it. We were having a blast, and then the homesick set in. It's like, I want to go home, and because it was just me, Mike, and Kylie. I didn't have custody of the boys then. Heather, I missed Heather, she was back here. It was just us three, but we had a blast. We really did. And that's and he knew Tennessee really well. He's a Southern boy and he's from up that way. And he showed me all around. So my first time to Tennessee was with Mike.
Tennessee, I mean, it's an amazing place. It really is, and it's filled with history.
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
Bell Witch Cave around the corner.
I know. Can you get us in there? Or you not sure?
I'm
Oh,
technically not allowed on the property, but that's been a
oh,
while.
oh, okay.
But I'll attempt to go back when they
Okay.
do the tours and see if the owners recognize me.
Okay.
And
I heard he's an asshole.
he is. Um,
I've heard it from so many people.
we're
We
at
don't have to go there. We
uh,
don't have to go there.
I mean, just it's a long story.
Yeah, it's all right. You don't want to tell it in here anyway, because I'm sure somebody's listening right now that's gonna,
Yeah, yeah.
waiting for you to give you some juicy
Give some
details so they
juicy
can run with
details.
it. That's what people do. There's just trolls that'll just sit and listen and hang on every word you say.
Yep, yep.
Ain't got nothing better to do. It's freaking
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. And I don't feed trolls. I
Uh,
don't have troll bait. Um,
yeah. I don't think they
uh,
let you film. Yeah, I've heard that too,
no,
Vicky.
not anymore. You can
Yeah.
take pictures when you get in there, but you're not allowed to film.
Yeah, and I don't wanna go somewhere if I'm not allowed to film. I don't wanna stir up any shit, we'll go where there's lots of places that you're allowed
There's
to film, so.
Yes, and there's a lot of places. So you've got the Hermitage. I don't know if you can investigate there, but there's another mansion. I'm trying to think of it. It's right in Nashville. The Hermitage being President Andrew Jackson's home. That's a great place. A lot of stuff has been
Mhm.
uncovered from there.
Mhm.
Octagon Hall
I've
is
heard of
not
that.
far. Yeah, Octagon
Okay.
Hall is not far up the road from. It's on the Kentucky side.
Okay.
And then remember me telling you about my friend, the Duval Groves house where they faked the evidence.
Mhm.
It was a Civil War hospital. My friend Keith, he owns that property. And every time his wife would go out of town, I mean, there's 63 unmarked graves on that land. Every time his wife would go out of town, I'd come over and we'd investigate, and things would always get
Mhm.
worse. And they would have to have the house blessed and everything else. And it's not Two Rivers Mansion, but I do know that Two Rivers Mansion is haunted.
Ooh,
Um,
can we get in there?
I think we can. I think that's one of
Ooh.
those that we can. Um,
Oh. Oh, Spirit Stalker. Oh, thank you. Get the kiddos cheap.
that's
Okay, I will do that actually. Thank you. That's so sweet of you.
very sweet. That
Wow.
is.
That's very sweet of you. They love pizza too. They have a favorite pizza place around the corner from here called Richie's Cheesesteak, and they got the best pizzas. That's so
Jackson's
sweet.
Island.
Thank you.
I'm gonna write this place down. Jackson's Island in
Oh
Tennessee.
yeah. People are giving us some ideas here.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
with some outside of the box.
Yes,
Um,
Cherokee is nice, Kelly. I love to go over to Cherokee. I didn't get a chance to take Tez there and Vicky there when we were there because of the weather and everything, the conditions. We just never got a chance to go to Cherokee, but I
I'm
definitely
actually
want to take
part
her
Cherokee.
next time. Are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh wow.
I need to go over there and see
Mm.
if I can trace my lineage back. I know they have a way of doing
Yes.
it.
You should. Yes.
But oh yeah, so yeah, here we go. Like my brain going every which way again.
I know,
Um,
I'm the same way. I'm trying to read comments, and I'm getting all these ideas running through my head, and then I lose track of what I'm doing. Yes,
well,
there is a lot of haunted land in Cherokee. I've been there several times actually, and it's a neat little town with a lot of cool gift shops and
the
the,
last
museum.
well,
Go
the
ahead.
last time I was in Gatlinburg, the road,
Mhm.
the straight way to Cherokee had a landslide through it, and
Mhm.
you had to actually go the long way around. This
Through
old friend of
Maggie
me had was,
Valley? Talking
yeah,
about through
and I was
yeah.
like,
Yep.
I'm not going. But from what I hear, they finally rebuilt it, so you can get there a lot quicker.
Right.
Because I mean, it was out for several years.
I
It
know.
took a big chunk out.
Yep. I stayed in Maggie Valley once at the Jonathan Inn, I think it was called. And it was a pretty cool place. It had an indoor heated pool and everything. That was really a nice place, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, there's I'm trying to think. Um, one of the what is the name of that place? It's in
Oh,
Gatlinburg. It's an old cemetery. There's a train track that's been.
okay.
It's more Pigeon Forge area,
Okay.
but it's off out in the woods, and there's a cemetery there that is extremely haunted. I can't think of the name of it, but there's also an abandoned railroad with cars still on
What?
the tracks. Yeah, old railroad cars still on there. Like,
Really? Oh,
and it was a
wow.
traveler's train. And
Hmm.
somebody showed me how to get back there. And it took a good like 45 minutes of walking. But that place is extremely that
Yeah.
unless it's raccoons dancing all over that place, and I didn't see any animals. That train was extremely active.
Mm,
A lot of people don't like you on there. If there a lot of
yeah.
spirits, they definitely want you gone. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Damn. Yeah,
Um,
Teresa, we're gonna definitely look into staying in there. I don't know if we're gonna stay in Cosby again this time. I think we're gonna definitely try to get something in Pigeon Forge for sure.
you need to check out Rugby, Tennessee as well.
Okay.
Um, my wife took us there, and it was a surprise the entire time. It's supposed to be the most haunted city in Tennessee. It was. Let me look this up real quick. Just
Oh yeah, Katie.
brief history. Katie's getting the wrench.
Yep, she was. I think she was a mod before. People end up losing their wrenches a lot, and I don't know if it's because they add something to their name, they change their name. That may have something to do with it. I don't know.
Hmm.
Where something in their name changes and then all of a sudden their wrench goes away. It doesn't recognize it, maybe. I don't know. Plus, I think that if someone is not in the lives that often, I think they may automatically lose it. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know for sure, but I've heard people talk about that.
That's crazy. YouTube's changing their stuff, their terms and conditions like every other day. So,
Yeah. Read
um,
what Vicky wrote. I remember when this happened.
oh, that's awesome. You know what? I was gonna say, but he doesn't talk. It'd have been great. Like how people go and get married by Elvis. Maybe you
Yeah.
get married by Freddy Krueger.
Oh
Oh,
my
hey,
God,
business
right?
idea. Business idea. Uh,
Yeah.
what we call that? Horror. I'm not. I'm just thinking about the. Could it be your hacker? Could who be?
Could what be the hacker? Did I miss something there?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
What you talking about, girl?
Yeah,
Um, Rock City. I've heard of Rock City. I don't know if I've been there, but I've heard of it. It's in Tennessee, right?
yeah. It's Rock City is over close to Chattanooga and all that.
Oh, okay.
Uh, you. It's funny. Dad had a painting of a barn. They used to uh had a room dedicated to Michael Myers. Love it. Um, used to
Oh,
have a painting
Karen.
of a barn said "See Rock City." Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Uh, yeah, no.
Karen, yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. She was talking about her losing her wrench. I don't know.
Well, what's funny, it took me so long to get on here tonight, because I literally, as soon as I turned on my computer, now I've made some changes. I bought a new graphics card. Um, got this new mic, got rid of the old one.
Mhm.
I've just made a few updates and downloaded some new software, but all of a sudden I'm getting malware like just bam, 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 bam. And I'm
Oh.
like, what the hell is going on here? Because everything I download, I always get it straight
Oh,
from the source.
somebody's trying to hack you. You know what you do, right? You hit Control Alt Delete, and then when the thing pops up, you hit End Task on everything. End
Well, like,
Task, and it should take it away.
Well, like I downloaded Total AV. I
Okay.
paid for it for, my antivirus, and
Right.
it's saying like, and I've even disabled it, but in order to clear the cache on Microsoft Edge, which I never use, it's
Uh-huh.
saying, yeah, I know it's late for
Sorry.
you.
No,
It's late for me.
I didn't
It's
mean to yawn in everybody's face. I'm so sorry.
Well, yawning's contagious. I'm like fighting one back now. Um, I bedazzle my wrench. um, but it's telling me like in order for me to get this whatever's on Microsoft Edge to
Mhm.
clear out, I have to close it. And
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't even open the freaking app. So I went under startup and I disabled it, and it still won't clear out. So I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. And finally, I just got to the point because it kept showing up under my notifications bar on the
Mhm.
side. I just turned off the Google Chrome notifications. I may end up just ditching Google Chrome in general if this keeps going on.
Yeah, my grandson told me to ditch it, and so I am now using, what is it called? Hold on.
Mozilla Firefox.
Nope. I don't use it all the time. I'm still using Chrome here and there, but it's not my default browser. I'm using, Opera. Opera GX browser.
Guess what? That's
Write
what I'm
that
about to
down.
do right under
They
Jack
they
Island
swear
Fuel.
by it. They swear by it. They've been using it for a couple of years and ain't had no problems. They haven't nothing at all. And I actually do like it. I just got to get used to it. Opera GX browser. It's pretty decent. And I like some of the things that it does. Like for instance, when you can minimize something like a video, if you can do several things at once and it just puts it over here and over here, and you can kind of still hear it and listen. Like on Google Chrome, you do that and it goes away. You don't hear it no more most of the
Yeah,
time. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Not on Opera. No, it still plays. So you
Well,
can multitask a little bit better over there.
I like the idea of that. Yep, boom, right there. As soon as I turned that notification back on, it's like, oh, McAfee, malware detected. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Have you tried CC Cleaner? Try that
Uh,
one too.
That's
CC
going to be the
Cleaner.
next one. Actually, I'm going
Yeah,
to open up.
you can scan and get rid of stuff on there. CC Cleaner, it's a free download. That one works pretty good too. Uh, but if any of you, okay, so I want to share this with you guys because this is real important. I know a lot of people that have been hacked on Facebook lately. Um,
Facebook, Instagram,
yep. Instagram. His wife was
TikTok.
hacked on Instagram. TikTok. Heather's TikTok was hacked. If anybody sends you a link, don't click on it. Even if it's a friend of yours, a family member, and you see that they sent you a link, don't click on it unless you know for sure they sent it to you. Because what's been happening is these hackers will get in there and they will go into your, say they hacked a family member, your sister, your brother, your daughter, your mother, whoever, and they hack them and they get in there and they'll send you a message and you'll think it's from your family member, your friend or whatever. And you click on it thinking, oh, what's she sending me? Boom, you're done. You're done. They wipe you out. It's happened to God, at least 7 or 8 of my friends and a couple family members. My cousin Mike in Alabama lost his whole account. He still hasn't gotten it back yet. Um, but that's what they're doing. So the other day it happened to, was it you, Tez? Or who was it? Was it Karen? I don't remember now. It happened to somebody the other day. I think it was Karen.
Karen.
Karen Grunberg.
Karen said, well, Karen Vickers said, me too. Oh, wait,
Yes,
that's
yes,
something
yes.
else. Um,
So don't
I
click on any links from anybody.
The best thing you can do, there's a YouTube channel called Scammer Payback. Now, I don't go advocating for a lot of people's
Ooh,
channels.
shit. Yeah.
Um, go check out this guy, Scammer Payback. And they actually tell you they try through they'll call these places in India. They know how to speak Punjab and everything else, so they can sit there and talk back to them. They'll actually get on their computers, and the guy's got a voice thing where he sounds like an old woman or an old man, and He really goes to show you just what these scammers do. But if you get an email or anything like that, they always tell you to forward it to them so they can investigate. And
Oh.
his name is Piorgi. They know him very well in India.
Oh.
And
Oh, you gotta give me his information. Oh my
oh
god, that's
yeah,
awesome.
I think it's like scammerpayback@gmail.com. I'm not
Oh,
100% sure, but
wow.
I will find it. And
Yeah, it was Karen. They almost got my friend Karen the other day. They got my friend Cheyenne that lives in North Carolina. She lost her page a couple months ago, still hasn't gotten it back. She lost her TikTok, everything. Heather
so
just got her
ridiculous.
TikTok back after a week, but she still can't log into it, so they're still trying to work out the problem. She's been completely locked out, but they were able to get her TikTok back, so you can still find it and see her TikTok. She's almost got 100,000 followers over there.
Yeah, I knew she was getting
So,
up there is what she was
yeah.
saying on her video. And I don't do TikTok just because, I mean,
I don't do it a whole lot. I do it here and there. I mean, I'm
it,
not that's I do it when I feel like doing
ev-
it. I don't know.
everything's tied with China, but when I think
I know.
TikTok, I think of a bomb. So I
Yeah.
think of it,
Oh, I didn't think about it like that.
yeah. So, and I'm like, if it really is what they say it is, oh, my YouTube
Mhm.
video with my name on it, that's good.
Yeah.
Um, if it really is what they say it is, I don't need anybody mining any more data from me or
Mhm.
figuring out my facial algorithm. Yeah, scammer payback. David said
Yeah.
he watches it too. Um,
I'm gonna have to watch that.
but
Wow.
the facial recognition technology and everything else, I don't, you know, there's a reason these ads on YouTube and Facebook and all these other platforms are personalized to something
Mhm.
that's going on in your life. It's because they all work together.
Mhm.
Um, and the AdSense that you create your own algorithm so they know
Yep.
stuff that you're interested in just
Mhm.
by your search history. And unfortunately, if you want to use your phone, you have to agree to third party access.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I,
know.
I just don't.
I don't like that at all. I
I don't
don't.
either.
No.
I miss flip
I
phones.
I watched Heather lose her entire Facebook a couple years ago. It was horrible. She lost all her pictures, all her memories for years, it's just sad. And why? Why? Why would somebody wanna do that to somebody? I just don't understand it. I really just don't. But, just like her TikTok, now she's got her TikTok back, but she can't log in. She can see it, but she can't log in. Like, I can pull it up right now and look at it, but she can't
But
log in. She can't even make a TikTok. Thank you so much, Katie. That's very sweet of you. I
that's, I don't understand what people are after when they hack personal accounts. Like,
know. So crazy.
unless it has something to potentially backing their way into your banking account. I mean,
Yeah.
but I'll be honest, my passwords are so across the board. If somebody does hack me, I
Mhm.
congratulate you.
I know, me
You know,
too.
uh,
Mine's so crazy. I have to go look. If I need it, I have to go look where I have it written in a secret place.
like my
It's
Best
just
Buy
no
credit
way.
card.
Yeah.
I hardly ever use my Best Buy credit card, but
Yeah.
every time I'm like, what the heck did I make that again? And so I have
I
to go and
know.
reset it every single time. So
Yep.
um,
Yep. Same here. I have a Best Buy credit card also. It's got me
but
in trouble though. I almost have it maxed out. I gotta stop.
well, Best Buys, Best Buys turned out. I don't know. I like like we were talking about when it came to the yeah, the facial recognition. Um,
Yeah.
and there's the the this is a double-edged sword. Remember that Tennessee teacher took off with his student uh and they caught him in Washington or something.
Mhm.
They use facial recognition at Walmart.
Hmm.
But that's when it's being
Mhm.
used for something positive. Now, um, what's going to happen when they say, "Mm,
Mhm.
we're looking for this guy because we don't agree with
Yep.
his ideology"? Oh well, here he is.
Yeah.
It's that double-edged sword.
Yep.
Things can be used for good and they can be
Mhm.
used for evil. And
Yep, that's true.
you know,
Yeah,
it
Tez, I was going to tell Ted. I don't know if I told you yet, but yesterday my bank account was hacked. I went through where they took a bunch of money out. Well, I don't have a bunch of money, but you know what I mean. They took a chunk of money out of my account, and they're working on putting it back in there. But it's just they had to cancel my card. Now they got to send me a new one. Like, oh my God, what is up with these hackers? Your bank account's not even safe. It's
yeah,
crazy.
and you know, I bank. Well, I'm not going to say who I bank with. I don't want to make it that much easier, but my bank, if it is a fraudulent charge,
Hmm.
they will give me the provisional credit.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
there's
Well,
no ifs, ands, or
this
buts.
bank won't do it, and I told them, I said, "As soon as we get this straightened out, I'm switching banks.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm freaking done with you people because they won't do it." But yet my credit, like Capital One or one of the credit card companies, it's happened with them before, and they always give me a provisional credit, always.
yeah, because there's no reason for you.
Yeah,
I mean, why would you pay for
I
something
know.
while they're figuring it
I
out?
know.
I
They
remember,
haven't given me back the money yet. They said I've argued with them again today on the phone. That's probably why I got a headache right now, but I do have a headache. I've had a headache all day long. But they, you know, something about Monday, maybe by Monday. Well, how about now? How
yeah,
about now? How about give me the damn money now? You know?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, God,
I can't eat on hopes and dreams.
right?
So,
It's just bullshit. I'm done with that bank. It was SunTrust for years. Now it's Truist. I
I
don't
don't.
like them.
My wife, she worked at she can chime in. What all banks did you work at down there in Florida? I know
I worked at a
SunTrust
bank
wasn't
one time for a little while, but I didn't care for it. I just
there's
didn't care for it.
yeah, and yeah. Let's see, the pandemic started getting unemployment, and hackers from other countries stole people's unemployment checks. Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah. I mean, and it's so if you really watch the scammer payback channel, this guy, well, they got a whole team of people. They will show just exactly how these people treat and talk to the people on the other end.
mhm.
One time he was pretended like he didn't have a car, but he had a walker, and they were yelling at him, to hurry up and get to the store as fast as you need to walk faster. And he's like, "I'm on a walker, or can't." I mean, using his voiceover, but they, they'll
Mhm,
scream and yell at people going, "No, that's my money. That's my money. No, it's not your
mhm.
money."
Exactly.
You
Yep.
know? Um,
Yep.
and my favorite part is, they'll do the I think it's all access where you can remote access
Mhm,
somebody's desktop, and they use it and they backtrack their IP, and they'll sit there and delete all their files out. Um, you know,
mhm.
and you hear them freaking out in the background. Uh,
Wow.
but let's see, the Canadian government. I could see that. I really
Hmm.
could. Um,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. David watches them. I saw that David Hale.
Mhm,
He said he watches them, and it's the scammers in India. Um,
mhm,
yeah, he chimed in. It's scammer payback, and you'll get a good laugh out of it,
mhm. I definitely wanna watch it.
but it shows just how their tactics are, and they'll
I
keep you
know,
up to date.
Tez. Oops, I'm
Go,
sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I know, Tez, it's awful. I don't know how. people. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know why anybody would want to take something from someone else. I just don't like. I don't agree with it. I think it's wrong, and it's just I've never understand it. Why someone would want to take somebody's hard-earned money? Just doesn't make any sense.
So
Doesn't set right with me.
here's my integrity check here, and you're gonna laugh so hard. So when I was a kid, probably first grade, I was in Cub Scouts, and we went to Chuck E. Cheese. Right, had a pocket full of tokens. And this is the only thing I've ever stolen in my entire
That's
life.
funny, Vicky. I'm sorry.
That is hilarious.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. I like that comment. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So anybody, and probably 30 and up will, if you ever went to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, they used to have this little airplane ride. You dump it. I had a pocket full of tokens. You dump a token in, it's like a hydraulic plane. It go up and then come down, and go up and then come down.
Mhm.
Well, at the end of it, the hydraulic busted, like the line busted. So it slammed hard and the token thing opened up. And I'm like, oh, free tokens. And I filled my other pocket up with tokens. And I told all my friends, and they're over there filling it up, taking their hats off, filling it up with tokens. I hadn't even made it to my left pocket. I'm still working off the tokens I went in there with. I see the guy over there working on it. And keep in mind, this has no monetary value. I feel so bad. Like I get so overridden with grief, guilt. I go and I'm like, pulling out just handfuls of tokens. And I'm like, I stole these. I'm sorry. And the guy looked at me like, okay, you're an idiot, but thanks. Could have been like, oh, you could have kept them, and my day was over a lot sooner than everybody else's. But, that's the only time I ever stole anything. And I don't understand. I know desperate times can lead people to desperate measures, but unless it's putting food in my family's stomach, you're not going to see me even think about stealing something.
Same here. Yeah. If I don't have the money to buy it, I don't need it.
No.
You should read that one. Elderly woman's husband passed away and she got life insurance check from it, and the scammers took the whole thing. Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
It makes me sick, man. You're just not safe.
No, and
makes you want to just go back to just keeping your money in a safe in your home somewhere.
I'm not gonna say where I keep mine, but
I know, right? I don't keep everything in the bank either anymore. You just can't. You just can't.
At any, in this
I mean, I don't have much,
world,
but I do have a little stash in case I need it. Emergency,
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, I mean, at any time they could flip the switch and go, oh well, these imaginary ones and zeros are gone, but it's going to take people at least 3 weeks to realize that paper cash is worthless. So
I know, right?
I'm going to get everything I can with that paper cash before they realize it.
Yeah. Even if it's $25 or $50 or $100, just always try to stash something, just in case. I mean, at least you can get some gas to go somewhere. You can go buy groceries if you need it. You know what I mean? And because, I mean, I've been wiped out completely before, like down to zero. All the way for like 3 days straight. I had to borrow money. This was years ago, and I had to borrow money from people just to have food and gas, in my car. But that was probably about 20 something years ago. I think it was. That was horrible. Having all your money just wiped completely out of the bank.
Yeah, no, it's not a good feeling.
No.
I remember I woke up one morning to Chase, the fraud department, calling me, and they said, Mr. Martin, they told me who they were, and it actually came across my caller ID as Chase. And they asked me if I was in a at a fair in like Oklahoma last night. And I was like, no. And he goes, well, I said, no, I'm here in Tennessee. And he goes, well, then I guess you're not in Bangkok either. And, I was like, no. He goes, okay, let me go ahead and stop this transaction from going through. Like, as we were
Right?
talking, somebody had already, got it from Bangkok. And I'm like,
Yeah. Isn't that
wow.
crazy? I
And
went to a gas station in Tampa one day. It was about a year ago, actually. I went to a gas station in Tampa. I'd never been to this gas station before, and I was passing through Tampa, got gas, and immediately after I left the gas station, I started getting all these text messages from my card number being used. Because luckily, and if you can get it set up that way with your bank, guys, do so. Because that's what saved me. I got a hold of the bank immediately and said, somebody's got my card number and they're using it now. And it was just coming through like crazy, like all these charges. And I kept getting the text messages about it. So if you
yeah,
can get your bank to set yours up to get a text message or a email or something that's going to come to your phone and you're going to see it right away, gives you a chance to catch it quick,
it really
But
does.
that was scary. That was just a year ago. I was at a gas station using. I don't even want to use a card at a gas station anymore. I
No,
try to use a credit card because the credit card companies, even though it doesn't come to my bank account, I've noticed with my credit card, all of the credit cards, it seems like they if something were to happen, they're on that shit. They give you your money right back. Doesn't matter if it's $500, $1,000, whatever it is. They give it right back to you, and they like, we're going to take care of this, and they do.
they
So
really
quicker
do.
quicker than the banks do. I've
If
noticed that.
if you go up to, if you do pay at the pump, always grab that outer, where you insert it,
Yeah,
because that's where they attach the skimmers to. So
I
I mean, I
know.
grab them and I really yank on them and
Yeah.
everything else to make sure, because, um, oh yeah, I've had my Amazon account
I
hacked.
have too. Yeah.
Um,
Yep. You're not safe anymore with anything. God, it's so horrible. Well, I'm gonna have to let everybody go because I'm getting really sleepy and I'm still hungry. I haven't ate.
yeah,
I
yeah,
could sit here all night and just chit chat and talk because I really enjoy this. But I feel myself like my eyes are getting heavy. That's why I keep rubbing my eye. My eyes are getting heavy and
and
getting tired. So
with that, and on top of that, you got the baked ziti back there just waiting on you.
yes, and I can smell it still, and yeah, that, and I'm gonna make me some bread and butter. I got some really good Italian bread in there, and put some butter on there. Ooh,
Now I'm
like I
gonna have
really
to
need bread
find
and
something
butter
to
this
eat.
time of the night.
Hey, any time of the night's good.
Yeah, it's true. Well, thank
So
you so much for joining me tonight, Adam. It's
thank you
been
for having
been
me.
a lot of fun. It's always nice to, you know,
Yeah, I
hear
enjoy
your
these.
stories, and yeah, we'll do it. We'll do this at least once a week, or something, or a couple times a month.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. You guys want me to
So,
do more of these with Adam?
thumbs
I
up,
know
y'all.
that. Yep. Thumbs up.
Thumbs
You
up.
want
Give us a thumbs up.
Adam back? Yes. Yeah, I love you guys, and thank you so much for
Y'all are
being
awesome.
here. And yep, there
Yeah,
goes the
there we
thumbs
go. The
up.
thumbs up.
There they are.
I was like, come on. I don't want the thumbs down.
Now,
Somebody will do
Vicky
it.
and Tez, we're all going to get to meet Adam when we go to Tennessee. So on this next trip to Tennessee, probably in early December or whatever, we're going to get to meet Adam and his wife, and I'll be talking to you about that. I was thinking about getting like a 4-bedroom cabin, and we can all go in on it.
Hey, that sounds great to me.
Okay, awesome. So
Sounds great to me.
I know I mentioned it to you before, and you said it sounded, just to let you know. So we'll
Yeah.
talk more about it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, all right, awesome. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be what happens. This could be a real TV show. What happens when you put 4 paranormal investigators under one roof? You know,
I know, right?
the spirit world. But
And
hey,
Tez and Vicky are a lot of fun to film with too. We had so much fun when we went to Elkmont. We did. You'll have to go back and watch that video if you haven't seen it. The one from Elkmont when we were there. It was soon as we walked up to the one of the cabins, the door just slowly it either came open or it closed. I'm trying to remember. But it's in the very beginning of the video. Now we think it was probably it's a good possibility it was the wind because there was a little bit of wind going on that day. But
Yeah.
it was just funny how here we walk up to there. I got the camera rolling and she's in front of me and one's behind me, and all of a sudden Tez goes, "Oh, whoa, look at that!" The door was. I was like, that was crazy, And I mean, it could have been paranormal, but we were thinking it's probably the wind.
You
But
got
it
it.
was just funny to catch that on camera because,
Yeah.
here we were just walking up and that happened. And then it
Well,
happened when we were inside too. We heard the door just slammed.
it's the irony of it, I mean,
It is,
you walk
yeah.
up and it's like, well, welcome in.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm going
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, if you
So
guys haven't seen that video, it's actually a really good video of Elkmont, and it gives you a good tour of the whole area. But we went in almost every single one of those cabins, and it's about an hour long video, but it's a lot of fun. We caught some things on camera. It's a very interesting video. Yep, I know you'd have you is one of my biggest fans, Christian.
life's
Yes,
just a lot better than you, mister.
we just had a lot of fun there. What'd she say? Tricky side chicks are fun. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I'll let you guys go.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night. Have a
Thank
great
y'all.
weekend, and thanks for being here, Adam. And thank you all in the
Thank you
chat
for
for being
having me.
here. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it so much.
Don't forget
That
to
was
smash
so
that thumbs
sweet.
up if you're still here.
Yes, smash the
Please.
thumbs up. Good
All
night,
right.
everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night. Love
night.
you guys. We'll listen
Love
back and
y'all
see
too.
what the EVPs say, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, between me and Adam, we'll both be listening back and see what we got. All right, good night.
Absolutely. Good
Talk
night,
to you
y'all.
soon, Adam. I'll talk to you this weekend sometime
All right. Sounds good. Have a great weekend.
too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.